How dare you?
How dare you? Anyway, hello everyone! We are now live with the Ghostlight Theatre, Session 2. My name is Briar, I'm the producer of this bullshit, but Makeshift is the one running it, so he's the one that's more important. Talk, Makeshift!
Yay! Welcome back, everybody. Just really stern switch to just a commanding voice there.
Talk.
Speaking of really sudden switches to different personas,
Hello.
I was in a call the other day with this friend group, and
Oh no.
like everybody was away like grabbing food or something, and like everybody was muted, but Socks had like left on their camera. They were like typing something or working on something at their desk. But then like they didn't do the shadow reapparition thing. I appreciate that, but then like their door opened up behind them and like a perfect copy of them stepped in. And like they didn't turn around or notice them, but then like the look on the other one's face just like got really like angry, like annoyed angry though, not like frightened or like hateful angry, just like one of these. And they like pulled the first one off camera, and I just saw like a vicious struggle, like cartoonishly, like a few limbs I'd see. And then after 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure the second one like sat down at the chair and just like fixed their hair and like checked their computer and like looked a little surprised. But I was muted and I was like, oh, what do I say now? Was that the real one? Did they get replaced, or do they have a problem with getting replaced and they had to just like commonly deal with it, and that's why they're annoyed? So I just like unmuted and I was like, okay, I'm back. How you doing?
What can I say, man? I have violent sex.
Finally, I got that cleared up. Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were battling like alternates from like hell or something, and you just have like a bad infestation of like demons trying to replace you.
They're not from hell. They're not from hell, but even if they were, I wouldn't judge them for that. Because what sort of person would I be if I was judging someone from the place they're from, right? But no, they're just round. You know, they're just here. Here's the thing: none of us aren't the original, so it's whatever.
None of you are not the original. So none of you are the original?
No, none of us aren't the original. Ergo, all of us are the... Look, I feel like we're going to get into the semantics of this too hard, and you're not going to understand it, because it's a little bit of a complicated matter, and to be honest, Makeshift bringing it up really adds a fucking spanner in the works.
Okay.
Congratulations, man. You fucked up my sex life.
You know I thought that I was gonna be the one with the funny D&D story, and then here comes Makeshift with a fucking rocket launcher, just like, hold my beer.
What's your thing that I said this session was, hey man, I have a violent sex life.
What's your wacky D&D story, Brian?
You were there for it last night, but I can now actually tell people to go step on a D4, and they will... I know the pain that they will go through when they do that.
Oh, you dingus.
I stepped on a fucking
right?
D4. This is D&D, shut up! Listen, I need people to know that I stepped on a D4, okay? It's real, it happened, Makeshift was there, he heard me scream.
Yeah.
Always just imagine just for this is you just hear like the Tom and Jerry scream. That's all I can imagine. Is that?
Alright, Makeshift, quick question.
Yes?
What? Words, English, I'll figure this out.
What?
Hold on.
Yes.
Where are we starting so I can put the correct image up?
We're gonna start off with... I'm just going to narrate the stuff that happened in the previous session to give a quick recap, and then we're gonna start off in the scene with your character and Charms.
We're starting with that. Could we give just a little bit of... My brother in Christ, look at your notes!
Oh, sure. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, we'll start with that first. We'll start with
your notes.
My own first bullet point in my personal notes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So,
okay, go then.
In the previous session, we all got introduced to the characters. I tried my darndest to try and keep using the character names, but, you know, still got to remember them. I think I have Mullen and Charms down. I just got to get the other two as well.
It's John.
We saw Pepper in their first breaths in this campaign just viciously roast some innocent like person just going to college and just made all their friends laugh at them.
I was like, you want to be college educated? Time to fillet you.
That person,
college experience.
that random NPC just had their like villain origin story. They're gonna be the end villain now, the big bad evil guy. But afterwards, the party grouped together and went on a tour and discovered that Henrik from Pillars of Eternity, the one who was hanging out with Aldistrel, is actually the person that sent them their letters and invited them here to a tour to get help with a heist. He brought them up to a tower, which was the observation tower of the academy, told them the whole plan, told them that his reason for wanting to steal from his father figure, essentially, was that he basically just wants to leave the house. He's too cooped up, and he wants to leave Aldistrel's horde. Then the party planned out how to get into a secret entrance through the headmaster's personal quarters, or his office, I should say. It's not where he sleeps. And they planned out the path that they're going to take to subvert much of the security within the academy and get into Aldistrel's personal quarters. With that, they then find themselves. I'll say you're all currently at the end of the tour, because we ended the session in that office space. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, after leaving the office space, you all follow Henrik down to what is the end of the tour, which is just kind of like near the academy, but near where the festival's going to get started. And at that point, he turns to all of you and says, all right, everyone. So, are we all clear on the plan? We're going to meet up right here. And he looks at his wrist again, which is kind of weird because you've like never seen somebody do that. To like, it seems like he's checking the time, but you don't see like a sundial on his wrist. And he goes, well, let's just meet back up here at just before the start of the festival. All right?
That is tomorrow, yes?
Indeed. And it's that one that Aldistrel himself is going to make an appearance. He does every single year.
Would an hour before the festival begins be appropriate enough time?
That would be perfect. To give us time to get up inside. I'm messing up his accent so much. To get up inside of the tower and make it to his personal quarters. It's a bit of a walk, as you've all just experienced.
Yes, I have experienced. He rubs his knees again.
Could I ask a slightly stupid question?
Only stupid question is one that you don't ask. That's what Father always told. Aldistrel always told me.
She kind of like raises her eyes at him just a little bit. Then just decides to scoot past that. Aldistrel is a dragon? Yes?
Indeed.
He's a kind of dragon. They're commonly known as warden dragons. They resemble different animals other than an actual ordinary dragon, like our companion Charms here. Charms, right? I'm not saying it wrong. It's not.
It's correct.
Thank you. But yes, he is a dragon. Yes, but he resembles. Well, it might sound a bit silly, but he looks more like a bird, specifically an owl.
Is it?
So he's a big owl who's actually a dragon, despite the fact that he looks like an owl.
Well, no, his father, he looks more like a mountain goat, but they are dragons when they're first created. They start to look different as they accrue more people. We're wasting time.
Oh.
If all goes correctly, you won't even have to see him at all.
What kind of goat fucks an owl?
Okay.
No, John. That's not how it works.
What's
That?
what sort of?
Well, is there some place that we can stay in the city? just would prefer not to sleep on stoned streets.
Agreed.
There are many inn and taverns this city holds.
I see you visited here before.
I live here.
Oh, well, even better, yes. There's
Well,
many
technically,
different taverns
correct.
here that understand there's going to be a lot of temporary visitors at this time of year.
Right, well, are we going to all stay at the same one, or are we going to try and make it seem like we don't know each other?
Well, I can show you all to something within your price ranges.
No, it's okay. You don't need to worry about that. After all, he's going to pay for it, isn't he, Henrik?
Uh,
You brought us here, my guy. Is this not your
He-
problem?
you see him pause for a moment and think to himself, here, one moment. And he
Thank
pulls
you.
out his bag and he grabs like 3 silver pieces and hands it over to you. He's like, that'll be plenty enough for 2 nights at any of the inns that you could stay at.
Lovely. Much appreciated.
And he hands 3 silver to the others as well.
Ooh, shaggy.
Interesting. Thank you.
3 silvers, 2 nights.
Pepper has received this money and immediately gone, that's cash in hand. I could leave right now, like in her head. She's looking at it like,
Leaves
if
the campaign.
if I leave now, I get to keep my life?
Hey,
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's just sort of like looking at this money in her hand, like, oh, hang on a minute.
Money.
Just a heads up.
I could-
I need to check on
let's
something
go.
real quick. I will be right back. I will speed run this. Just to, I don't know, stall you 3.
Bye.
Gotcha.
Money.
No.
Briar just told us something. I don't know if they muted.
That did me.
She
So-
needs to do something.
Yeah.
Mr. Henrik, my question is, what is the likelihood we're going to have to deal with some form of security system when we're in the actual target area? Because the last thing
Well-
we need is for one of us to get paralyzed and imprisoned, or, I don't know, turned into dust by a sudden flame or large crushing object. I would prefer to leave with my life intact. And I think the others would like to too. And knowledge is power. So give us some power, baby.
Well, there's the guarantee of at least the 2 automatons that stand outside of Aldistra's room. However, the security is surprisingly light and much more elegant than just a giant boulder or a flamethrower in the walls. He isn't all that blunt with his defenses. He prefers the automatons, and that suffices.
Very well.
Mainly because most of his possessions are thoroughly enchanted. You probably couldn't steal a good number of them even if you wanted to.
Or what?
Or those would probably result in you being vaporized. I've never really attempted to steal some of the more expensive ones, but then again, I live here, he's my father, and I
So-
don't really need to.
So there are vaporizing charms on some of the items in it. That's what I mean. That's what I'm not asking whether there's like, booby traps throughout the room or something like that in a way of just getting people. That's the sort of thing I mean. What are we gonna have to contend with here that's gonna avoid us getting killed?
I am sure we can find out more specifically once we're inside.
No, Pepper is right. It is good to cover these things at the very least quickly. We probably shouldn't linger too long in a group. But yes, we will at least encounter the automatons. They aren't anything particularly special. They're just clockwork warriors. They can't do anything particularly flashy. I actually helped design them myself. So those shouldn't be too difficult to deal with.
Do you know?
Aside from that,
who
just don't
crafted
touch-
them?
Well, it was kind of a group effort. I wasn't the lead on making them. I was just kind of there to help design the eyes. It was a while ago at this point. I don't really remember.
Fair
I
enough.
see.
But anyway, just don't touch anything in his room that glows or looks particularly expensive. All we're there for is the one artifact, and I know exactly where it is sitting.
Understood. Well done. Thank you so much for the guided tour. It has been an absolute pleasure.
It's been a
Thank you.
delight.
We'll now
Thank you.
take our leave. And
I have
Shams will
returned.
sort of motions for everyone to follow along with him as he starts walking away from Henrik.
You
Malin,
do that.
You look like you just clocked back in.
Was?
Mhm.
Malin, you look like you had zoned out for a moment there. You okay?
Fine. Sorry. Just thinking.
Well, there are a few different inns you all could choose between. Some are closer to the academy, some are further away. Some will cost more, but within the price range of 3 silver for 2 nights, you could live quite lavishly.
Would it be pertinent to spend the night at separate places?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think there will be any trouble if some of you decide to stay at the same place and some of you don't.
I wouldn't know. I've never done something like this, so. Fallen's gonna look over at Pepper and like wait for Pepper to say something.
What are you looking at me for?
You travel more than I do.
Well, yes, I suppose so. Although, mind you, I don't know what you get up to in your spare time, so who's to say?
And we're probably going to keep it that way.
Is it so hard to believe we'd be friends?
My apologies. It's not you that I would have a problem being friends with. You would probably have a problem being friends with me.
Oh, it's not you, it's me. Oh, you hurt me. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but that's fine. Should we go find a place to stay?
Yes,
Right.
I know one place that's very close by. It might be filling up rather quickly, so
Yeah,
don't
that
hold
sounds
your
good,
breath.
man.
He'll lead
Whatever floats your boat.
I'm sorry?
Whatever floats your boat, man.
Are you actually crying?
No, God, no. I'm
Okay.
an actor, aren't I?
Listen, most of the people that I interact with, when they are crying because they are hungry or they are crying because they are in pain. Forgive me for not knowing the difference.
No, it's okay. I don't mean to be a bitch. I'm just. I'm sure you can understand. I'm feeling a little stressed about our upcoming job prospects.
Not the first time you've done a heist.
Well, it's the least information I've had about one beforehand.
Am I the only one who's never stolen something like this before?
Oh, I never stole something
John?
like this.
Nah, I'm with you on that one.
Have
I'm
you
almost
stolen
always said that
something?
good sailor's not good.
Ah, I see. Good
Let's
old
see.
little John.
Shall we
Yep,
go to
that's me.
this? Oh. Shall we go to this venue?
We are currently
Could really
walking
do
there,
with-
yes.
I could really do with some sleep.
I understand.
That's right.
Alexander will charms.
Wrong one.
Wrong one.
Alexander
Yeah.
materializes.
Why the hell?
Holy shit, a vampire kills him!
Well, that's
Maybe
it.
Yash is going to explain that on their stream.
Gets teleported.
Charms will show around to less places than he probably could have. He too tired. But but he'll show a few different ranges of price and luxury and such. But words, yes, hello, hi.
Hi.
Despite whichever one the other two chooses, when the group starts to break up, he'll turn to Malin and sort of hold out a hand to her. I have a proposition for you.
Proposition?
Yes. The night is still not too old, and I have wine bottles if you wish to have a glass. Better than anything you could find in any tavern.
Red or white?
Both. Come now.
You had my attention, but now you have my interest. She will follow him.
You do that.
Flirting bastards.
do you actually say that?
Yeah, because she just realized she's stuck with John.
Damn.
In the meantime,
John, where are you going?
Pepper and John, where do you two go?
I kind of just follow Pepper because I'm just lost. I don't know where I'm going.
You really are stuck with him. I love it. 10 out of 10. Keep going, Streaky. Get her.
I got you.
Get her, Streaky.
Pepper's just sort of walking around, like looking for what the places to stay. She pops her head in a couple of times to a few different places. Just asks like, "Hey, have you got any rooms available? What's your rate, etc., etc."
Mhm.
But I don't know. I imagine that every time she does, something happens. Something goes wrong with John. That's just the thought I've got in my mind. Is that every time I ask that
he hits
question,
the door
and he
frame,
breaks
accidentally
something.
steps on a woman's foot.
I'm too tall. I bang my head on the ceiling.
Oh no.
One of there's a dwarf tavern. It just
I don't know how you managed to put a hole in a roof of a place that is mostly rock. It's very impressive. Your thick skull.
Well, my mom always said I had a strong head.
That you do, buddy. You got a lot of strong going on, don't you?
Yep. I'm pretty strong
Ah.
myself.
Well, like someone's got to do it. Might as well be you.
Yep. John's just like happily gleaming, just thinking he got a compliment.
Oh no.
He doesn't know. He just thinks he's like, yeah, I'm strong. I'm big.
It's like it kind of was a compliment, but the tone of it's just like this feels like this should be an insult.
Yeah. Listen, he's just full
Anyway.
golden retriever at this point. He's just like following, just happy.
No, look, you've got great reasons to be proud of yourself. There, you can easily participate in destruction of property on a one-ton level if you so wish. But problem with that,
do some mess.
we do need to sleep somewhere, man.
Agreed. I'm tired. Long
So
day.
far, the only remaining place that I can think of would be some sort of stone workshop, because then they can keep replacing every single door frame you work through.
It might work. Stones are not hard to break. Suppose really hard.
How where did you stay on your trip here, if this is the problem that you keep having?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that, please? My parents just came in.
Where on earth, like, on your trip here, where did you stay if this is a problem that you keep having with trying to find accommodation? You keep walking through ceilings and such.
I just usually hang out by the trees outside of town. They're kind of cozy.
How many times did you get chased out of?
He's like counting his hands, just like trying to think, like 1, 2, like trying to think of the multiple villages he's got chased out of.
Little John
Okay.
and Pepper. Give me a quick perception check, DC 10.
DC 10.
Yeah, DC 10. Cool. What about
Actually, no, DC 15. This is a little specific.
I got a 16. Fuck you.
Okay.
I got a good old fuck you. That's what.
And
cool.
you
One
rolled a
D15.
D15.
You said D15.
I said DC is 15.
Difficult
Perception
class.
check.
Listen, there's a reason I made John.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
stupid. I've got it. Okay, where's my fucking perception? God damn it.
My brain is full of paste.
My brain hurts from all the concrete. There.
I love
Oh my,
eating
yeah, let's
great.
go.
Eat my dick.
Nice. As you're both chatting, you
You've got a
notice.
higher perception than me.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's fucked.
Eye is small.
His mind,
Eye is
he's
wide.
incapable of being preoccupied with other things.
Yeah, he's got ADHD, man. He knows.
As Little John is attempting to count past 3, you both notice in like the corner of your vision, like walking towards both. If you're like walking side by side and talking, you both notice as your heads are turned, there's a person walking in your same direction, and they're only like a few feet away. They're like maybe 5 feet away, and they haven't like walked in a wide berth to like go around you or even like turn their body sideways. They're just like hands in their pocket, walking straight towards both of you, and seeming like they're just not gonna like step to the side or anything.
Pepper is just gonna like basically just keep a hand on her valuables and just stand there and wait for them to hit her.
Okay. You're gonna tank the shoulder nudge.
Yeah, she doesn't move over for anyone. Fuck that person.
Word. And Lil John, what do you do?
Still trying to count to 3.
I'm gonna try and fail to tank them on purpose. He's gonna try and succeed to tank them by accident.
I feel like John would have noticed him. It's like, they're probably going to move eventually. 3. Like John just stays there. It's like still trying to count to 4.
Word.
He said 3 a couple of times now, but he's on like 5 on his hand.
3.
Both of you give me a strength check to compete with this person as they walk into you, and they don't move. They like bump into both of you by walking between you two. Give me
Hey,
some strength
9.
checks.
This is
9?
your revenge. Get a strength check on me. I was right.
As the person walks into you, with like a very firm, like they don't move at all, like they don't budge. You both get like your shoulders bumped away as they pass by.
Yeah.
But notably, as that happens, the arm that gets bumped, I assume you both have, yeah, your character art both has like sleeves rolled up a bit, or short
Yeah.
sleeves.
Mhm.
As you get bumped, the arm that touched this person, it gets like a weird like pins and needles tingle as they pass by you.
Hmm. Yeah, I think we should probably go. John, let's go. Let's go, John. Let's have a
Oh,
look.
okay. Feels funny.
Yeah, man, mine too. That's why I say that we should go have a look. Because that's not
Alright.
normal. That's some
Yeah.
Feywild shit, and I would know.
Must be a
And-
poison map.
John, do you like turn to look back at this person at all?
I mean, I say like John looks to see if they do anything like as an apology, but I'm assuming they're already way down the street. That's like not even worth to like scream out like, "All right!" Like they're just gone. It's like, okay. Just walks with
As you as you do that, like they've just kept walking. They didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
As you look at them, you get this feeling of deja vu, but it's not a feeling that's happened before. You get that deja vu feeling, and it feels like they looked at you over their shoulder, but
Mhm.
they never turned their head. Like you can see clearly the motion never occurred, but you get that feeling of deja vu when you saw this person.
Is it
Hmm.
just John who experiences this?
Yes, you do still feel the tingling pins and needles, but you don't feel deja vu looking at this person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm trying to, like, while tailing them, trying to see if they've got any, what magic is going on around them. Because I want to see whether they are themselves enchanted, whether they're carrying any enchanted objects, or like just sort of what the situation might be, even whether they're an illusion or some such.
You cast Detect Magic on them, and you can't tell what school of magic is coming off of them, but something feels to be emitting from them. But when you look at it, it doesn't look like any aura of magic you've seen before. It's this kind of like staticky, hard to read. It's almost like they're casting some sort of like protection on themselves to prevent people from divining their magic or like detecting it.
Huh.
So
So
it seems
they're
like
sort of
either this person's extremely exotic in the kind of magic that's in them, or they're actively just using a spell to protect them from divination.
Mm. I gonna turn to John as we're walking and say, we need to keep following this person as long as possible.
Yeah. Something smells funny.
I mean, like, I know we're up to something fishy, but they're definitely up to something fishy.
Fish like tuna.
Word.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. You.
Sure thing.
You tell this person for a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna sort of follow them around, keep an eye on them, keep looking for that, for whether they sort of drop any like hints as to what they're what they might be doing. Would you allow me to, being a bard and whatnot, do some sort of wisdom check, insight check, some such like that, to try and figure out who it would be that would be able to use that sort of obfuscation magic?
Yeah. Give me a wisdom check.
Just
Or
flat wisdom?
actually, you can give me either wisdom, history, or religion, whichever one you prefer.
Wisdom, history, or
Sense the Jesus in
religion.
them.
Yeah, we'll do history.
Gotcha.
Oh, fuck, I do. Okay, I got 7.
Yeah, nothing's ringing a bell.
All the bells are thoroughly unrung.
God damn it, Quasimodo.
This church has been long silent.
Hunchback bitch. Fucking Quasimodo.
And you tail him for a bit, and he just seems to, like, he seems pretty nonchalant. He's just kind of like wandering around. Occasionally, you'll see like he's wearing a hood right now, and he'll like tilt his head to like look at some building, maybe just like admiring a particularly nice looking one. And eventually, he just like goes into a tavern.
Well, I think we know where we're staying, John.
I mean, that looks like a nice place, I do say. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get in there.
You do that, and as you enter into the tavern, you do manage to catch sight of the fact that the figure you're tailing slightly distinct outfit, so you're able to spot it quickly. He's already like walking up the stairs, so he probably had a room here already.
Hey, man. Can we get a room here by any chance? Well, 2 rooms, by any chance?
You see somebody. They're like, they're at the bar. It's not too busy right now. They were like clearly reading a book or something, and next to them's like a floating cup that has like a rag cleaning it off, like in midair. And they look up and they're like, "Oh yeah, what room are you looking for? We still have 3 left."
Just 2 fairly basic rooms. We've got the coin to pay for it for 2 nights.
Gotcha. Basic rooms. 3 and 7. All right. Here you go. That'll be 1 silver and 5 copper each.
Lovely, thank you. Is that just for the 1 night?
Yes. Unless you want to stay for 2 nights, then you get a discount. It's only 1 silver, 50 copper.
Yeah, I think we'll just do the 1 night for now, and then we'll see what we end up needing to do. So it was 1 silver, 5 copper. Is that correct?
Yep.
Lovely. I'm gonna pay up for myself and like nudge John to get him to do the same.
Yeah. I ruffle the coins in my pockets and like counts like.
Can I get change for silver for copper?
Oh, of course. And you see him just like pick up something from like behind the counter, and you just hear like some coins rattling, and he like hands you the change.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And he gives you the keys.
Nice.
Alrighty, well, what do you have food going as well at the moment? Because we haven't had dinner yet.
Oh yes. The cook should still be in the back. He's mainly getting ready for the festival. It's gonna be pretty big, but yeah, we are still serving until 8 p.m. So you're good.
Lovely.
Nice.
Let's go and take care of it.
Word. You now have your rooms and probably dinner. You guys good with me switching over to the other group now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got nothing. Yeah.
We're gonna have our food and then later on in the night investigate this person further.
Word. All right. In the meantime,
Woof.
Mullen and Charms.
Woof, woof, bark, 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 woof, woof.
What's this we hear from behind the door? Soft clapping?
Only soft? Damn.
Gentle applause?
Gentle applause.
Hey, Peppa, I think I heard something strange over here.
Oh my god.
It sounds like Mullen's in pain.
It's okay, don't worry, she likes it.
Why is he applauding her?
Sounds like someone's constantly hitting her.
Doing?
Quick, we gotta kick down the door.
Oh God, he really is just going front hand, backhand, isn't he? God, listen to that.
The ferocity.
Wow, now he's crying too. Oh, he's really crying. Holy shit, he's very upset.
I'm gonna fucking
probably
lose
regretting
it.
He's probably regretting it. We gotta stop him.
Oh my
No,
god.
we
I love it.
We need to let this reach its completion so that we know exactly what's going on, what we're dealing with. Let it run its course.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hold on. I need y'all knocked me out of it, man.
And
Oh,
this
give
is
me-
why we should have stayed together.
Me too.
Oh.
I feel like we donkey punched you.
A little bit, yeah. Or
It's
reindeer.
Like
They're doing the hanky panky.
it's like you
Oh, the
hit me in the
hanky-panky.
elbow, and I was like really weak, but I'm trying to do things.
Oh, I'm probably gonna fumble through her accent. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
I believe in you. Just
Okay. Oh,
don't
thank
think
you.
about clapping.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Bites you. Bites you. Bites you. Bites you. Bites you. Bites you.
Ah,
Explodes you with my mind.
My fucking
Kills you to
pancakes.
pancakes.
From a fucking pancakes.
From a fucking pancakes, man.
Okay.
So anyway,
Anyway, yes.
Charms and Mullen. I assume, do you want to just like jump straight to Charms' house?
I'm cool with whatever. I was promised wine, so
Yes, I'm cool to just jumping straight there as well.
Wait, this
Word.
motherfucker had a house?
Yeah,
you
I
arrive
live
at the
here.
entrance. Yeah, you arrive at the entrance of Charms' house, and it's looking It's looking nice.
This
Yeah,
motherfucker had a house.
So, as we approach the building, it's a two-storied house. You can quite clearly see hanging. There's a sign that says "Charms, Trinkets, and Fine Forage." There's, as I said, two stories. The lower one is made of stone. It has no windows on it. There's a staircase leading up to the second level, where where the store is. So going up the stairs, passing through, we step inside and don't find. Oh well, the storefront is filled with clockwork, fine engraving, metal, very detail-oriented things. But going past the desk and into the quote-unquote back, there is a staircase, as well as a sort of service elevator. Very rough in its creation, probably being one of its few first ones that exist.
It's a fucking pulley system and a pallet, and it's just like you really gotta stand in the center so you're balanced properly.
a little more well done than that. It's meant to haul up at least 750 pounds of
Jesus.
materials. Yeah. The forge is in the cellar, so you know. It has quite a bit to go. But coming down into the actual house bit, it feels like someone steps into, when you step into a cottage sort of feeling.
Oh, you're making her right at home.
Yeah, mostly wood furniture, bare exposed wood, but he leads you into the kitchen. A very warm red glow from the artificial candles, one could say.
Did you not think to mention to the others that you had a house?
I only have room in my bed for one more, so I thought I'd choose carefully. I could have also chosen to show them the inn that's just down the road from here as well, but, well, some distance is perhaps the best. Have a seat. Do you prefer red, white?
Situations like these, I think I'd say red.
Ah, perfect. My favorite. He goes over to this wine rack, looks at one of the bottles, puts it back, and then takes out another. Ah, this one will do.
While you do that, Malin is going to pull out her component pouch, and she's gonna start like sifting through it for specific stuffs to make you the salve that she promised you in the last session.
Perfect. He still has his back to you, so as he begins opening up the wine bottle, he says, "There's also the fact that I am still very much interested in that salve."
I am already several steps ahead of
He
you.
he whirs around. That you are. He places down the two chalices on the table.
Hell yeah, wine, baby! Let me make sure. Where is my thing? There's my thing. Hello, thing. Yeah, I knew that was different. Give me 1 second. I need to really update my shit, like, way more often than I usually do. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna basically just pull out her shit and start, like, crushing stuff in a mortal and pestle. Now, please, do not think that I am a healer. I cannot fix your leg. I can only make the pain go away for a bit of time. I have to say that because some people get pissy.
No, it's just old age. That is all. Here, he'll decanter the wine first, and then he'll pour 2 glasses.
Decanter?
2 chalices. Yeah, he's fancy.
I hardly know her.
You motherfucker.
Listen, you got me with that fucking meme you sent me, alright? It's my turn. She'll...
Nice. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No. You first, because I'm...
He'll pass over one of the chalices to you and hold up the other to share.
She will respond in kind.
So, now that we are in relative privacy, you very much do not want to talk about what connection you have to that thing.
She kind of like... It's not... malicious. It's not malicious narrowing of the eyes, like oh, this bitch knows things, I'm gonna kill him. It's more of like a playful, like, don't bring that up. You don't want to go down that road, buddy.
When we were in the study, I cast a spell, which is called Detect Magic. It allows me to, with some degree of finesse, to sift through the background weave that always surrounds us, to look at more specific concentrations of it. You are something I have never seen before. Literally.
I was just about to ask if you tell that to all the women you bring into your house.
There are very few I invite back home. But no.
Makeshift, quick question.
Yes.
How long would you say it takes to make a medicinal salve?
Depending on what kind you're making, a weaker one probably
it's a pain relief one, so it's not anything that's gonna cure something. It's not really magical. It's truly just, teehee, I'm really good at foraging herbs that make your pain go away.
I'll say it would take the same amount of time it would take to make some tea.
Okay. Do you want me to roll anything for it, or?
Sure, you can give me a... What would this be? Maybe performance check?
Medicine?
Medicine?
Maybe?
Medicine, alchemy tools.
I think yeah.
Give me a medicine check.
All right, cool.
I was thinking of tea when I said performance because it's kind of an art.
No. That's just the Japanese geishas when they have to entertain the white tourists.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you're having wine.
Am I
You
wrong?
might need a performance check in a bit.
Oh my god! All right, you know
Peppa,
what?
here's something from across town. Are you screaming?
Okay, I'm gonna use the blue and gold dice because I don't have a dice set for Malin yet. Okay. What's my medicine modifier? Ooh, +5. Beautiful. Fuck. Math. What's 6 + 5 again? 11?
11.
So 21.
21, nice.
I hate you.
No, we said 11. We said 11.
I fucking hate you.
Why
are you telling?
I was doing that because I was adding up the numbers and then I knew it was 20.
Yeah,
I knew it was over 20. I just needed to figure out how far over 20. I'm not stupid, okay? I do math weird.
She rolled a 16.
Fine.
Yes.
You hurt me, woman.
Yes, I did.
I'm a fucking accountant.
Oh, there we go. That's why you
Look,
said
pull up an
21.
Excel.
No. You know what?
Streaky just
to
cracks
save
his knuckles.
just to save Streaky some like mental pain, I'll pull up a calculator. How about that?
Thank you. Fucking hell.
See, this is exactly how my math teachers would react when I would like solve the question using the wrong method but still get the right answer. They'd shit themselves just like this. Anyway.
So then you carry the 5 and get the 3. That's how 2 + 2 = 4. What?
Yes. Anyway, yes, I rolled a 21 on my medicine check makeshift.
Okay, so when you prep it, it ends up tasting quite good, and it works effectively.
It tastes good as well.
It-
That's impressive.
If fair, she probably would taste it. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. She probably would be like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, just to make sure it's not poisonous. Yay! Ow, fuck.
No, as I was saying, you are very beautiful. But while I was referencing was specifically your signature in the weave. Everyone has something special to them, like handwriting of sorts.
Handwriting.
I find that it's the most easiest way to describe it. Everyone has it uniquely to them. But you... It's odd.
How
Like
so?
Finn static.
Static.
Like whatever... Yes.
Like,
Missing. Concealed.
She kind of just shrugs her shoulders. I don't know what to say. Other than fake creatures are incredibly strange, and I guess I'm one of the stranger ones. I don't look into my own magic all that much.
Pepper is as well from the Feywilds. She has nothing similar to yours.
Maybe she goes back more often than I do.
Either way. Your horns are not filled with any amount of weave.
I mean, they are just, oh fuck, what are horns made out of? Shit. Hold on. What are horns on deer
Creatine?
made out of it? Is it keratin? It's keratin. It's keratin.
I'm a god.
Yes,
I'm
you were
fucking
right.
omniscient.
Yeah, it was keratin.
I'm always right.
Well,
Why do I even doubt myself?
alright, Charms. Well, my horns are made of, fuck, common word.
Keratin.
Keratin, yes. Maybe they just don't carry the weave like most do. I don't know. You're the scientist. You figure it out. And she'll like dip her pinky into the salve and like taste it. Good. That is the right one. Didn't want to kill you.
That would be bad.
Yes, it would.
Well, as I was saying, you are very beautiful, but I do not wish to impose. If you wish, I can guide you to an inn just down the road. Otherwise, you have a spot in my bed.
Let me see something real quick. Am I gonna push the boundaries a little bit? Maybe I am. Where the fuck is my coin? Where's my coin? Where?
So Pepper and I go
There it
to
is, I found it.
had to pay for money. A poor man who only has 3 silvers in his goddamn pocket in his name, just for this motherfucker to get laid.
Somebody give me heads or tails.
Tail.
I mean, heads because you might get head.
Did you just?
I love head.
I love it.
I'm actually surprised that you, the person who said always heads, just said tails. Actually
I
surprised.
say it for a different reason.
Oh my god.
He
Alright.
wants the tail, man.
You know what?
Just saying, man,
I
you
push
can
the
either get
boundary,
head or
tails
you
I
can
don't.
get tail.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Getting some.
No, she's about to do something funny.
Oh, okay.
That's a chorp.
She kind of like gives you like a little. It's a flirtatious look. And then she picks up the salve pot and she stands up and she kind of just holds it in one hand and she goes, "You can either take your pants off for this part or you can roll it up above your knee. Either way, I don't care."
Perhaps we should continue this in the bedroom then. All things have a space in my house.
Your choice. And then, you didn't show her where that was, did you?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Okay. And she just, like, makes a gesture as if lead the way.
He'll, extend his arm for you to grab a hold of before he starts heading towards the bedroom.
She'll take it.
Alright. He'll guide him to the bedroom and,
close the door and then we fade to black.
Yeah.
Because we're not that pushing it.
And all they did was read the Bible.
Yes. We read the Bible.
Read the Bible.
Again, this motherfucker had a house. We paid for a fucking tavern. My boy John only has 2 silvers in his names right now because this motherfucker wanted to get laid.
You're just jealous that you didn't get pipe.
John has no money. Well, actually, he does. He has 2 silvers that he got. He came in this town with no money. He got 2 silvers. This motherfucker wanted to get laid, but he could have been a good friend and invited us. But no.
Oh yeah, which bed
Could have let us
should
watch.
you have slept in? What did you say? What did you just say?
The fuck you
Look,
say, you little
all I'm
shit?
all I'm saying is, every king needs his throne, and Little John can sit in the corner.
Oh my god.
Makeshift, please Briar, make a performance check to see if she can hold back the screams that John can hear and run into the house. Like, I hear her screaming, she's in danger.
Beth?
Fucking Beth,
You're
you
not gonna like what I just rolled.
What did you roll?
It's a 26 nat 20. Fuck
God,
you, you don't hear
fuck
shit.
Holy shit.
She isn't in the next room. They're like across town.
I know, I was doing it as a joke.
man.
I'm
Listen,
feeding the
she
pit.
could be. Listen, she could be a screamer.
We're gonna
John's
She's
just
a
playing it,
reindeer.
yeah, just like help.
with a roll like that. We're gonna hear charms.
Yeah, I think Charles is in danger.
You know the Metal Gear Metal Gear Solid 5 like death noise. They're like like echoing one. As the screen like fades out. That is the noise that the entire town hears as he busts.
We fade into the morning. All we see is fucking her smoking a cigarette while Charles is like shriveled up. It's like,
Oh my god.
He's gotta go to the hospital and get a pelvic brace. That's the casualty of this campaign.
he comes back with like only a crotch armor. It's like you. It's like.
I am afraid of
They
that
can't put him in a
woman.
wheelchair because he can't. They can't put him in a wheelchair because he can't sit properly. So they gotta have him on like a gurney.
In the meantime, since
Give
Angel
us a sec.
needs to recover from laughing her ass off, I'm gonna cut back to Little John and Pepper.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing in the middle of the night after you settled
later
into
in-
your rooms?
So Pepper.
Later in the evening, I've having maintained where my sort of, because tech magic lasts for a little bit. After we had some dinner and whatnot, I kept my detect magic up for the full 10 minutes and popped upstairs to figure out which room the person went into, like following that signature. And I'm going to, in the middle of the night, get up, sneak on out to the hallway, leaving Little John to his rest because, quite frankly, he's been sleeping outside for the last couple of weeks, and I do think he probably deserves it. Probably deserves his sleep.
Deserves sleeping
I'm actually
outside or
gonna go
deserves sleep?
Deserves sleep in a bed because
Okay.
while I joke about it, I feel bad for the guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give a little.
The grass is
sort of,
comfy.
as she sort of goes out to the hallway and ends up sort of sizing up in her head, like, do I want to try and break in, or should I just knock? What if I just knock on this door and just talk to the person? I could do that. I'm charismatic enough. I got the riz. I got the riz. Let's go. She's gonna go knock on the person's door quietly.
It is worth noting there is like 6 rooms up here. You have 2 of them, so it's one of the 4 that's or actually there's only 3 others because there was 1 spare room, right? Yeah, so there's 3 doors that you don't know who's in them.
The reason I brought up the detect magic like bit.
True. Yeah, I'll say
popping up the stairs to like figure out which room they're in specifically.
I'll say that as you go to the door at the end of the hall on the right, which faces the street, from that one you can feel the pins and needles feeling again. It almost feels like there's a lack of magic in the room, like less than 0. It's strange.
I knock on the door.
You do that. Let me give a quick roll here. Okay. You hear nothing.
Can I just try the door handle real quick? Like just to see if it's locked or unlocked?
Sure. You try the door handle, and it is in fact locked.
I'm gonna knock again. Just, hey, hello?
You hear what sounds to be like the wood floor creaking inside, and some steps that go towards the door. And you hear a muffled voice on the other side say,
I didn't order room service.
It's not room service.
Then be gone.
Now why would I do that when you're such an interesting person to investigate? I'm not here to get you in trouble. I'm here in the pursuit of knowledge. Because I think that you might have information that could be useful. I think that I have information that could be useful to you.
There's another pause.
You took a peek, didn't you?
You'll have to be more specific than that. If you mean, well, that I felt a strange feeling and decided to follow it up. Maybe
Give me a quick perception check. DC is 15.
Can you all hear me okay? Okay, by the way, I got a 6.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just fine.
Kill. I got a 6.
You get the feeling of deja vu, and you're not sure what of. But like it kind of feels like the door is unlocked now, but it's hard to tell. And you get this feeling of you feel like you're surrounded, but you can't quite tell why.
All I'll ever ask is you promise not to kill myself or my compatriot in the other room. Not right now, anyway. It's like I say, I'm not here to get anyone in trouble.
And as you say that, let me quickly take a look at this. Give me a... Oh, what check would this be? Give me a wisdom saving throw. DC is once again 15.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Ah, bugger. Oh, you motherfucker. That was a 19 and then it spun a little bit. Okay, it's a 9.
Oof. As you say that, and you're still standing in front of the door, it's like you swear it feels like deja vu again. It feels like the door like creaked open a bit, and right as you felt that, you're standing in the center of your own room.
Oh.
Where like I assume you left your belongings, like in the blink of an eye. It's like when you go to your room to like grab something and you forget what you were there for.
Have I forgotten about what I was there for with the other thing?
You've forgotten how you walked into your room.
Oh shit! Just gonna go back out and try again a little more insistently. Hey, come on, that's just not on. Come on.
You do that,
Oh,
and
no.
as you go out into the hallway, that door is wide open.
Oh shit. I'm gonna poke my head in and then
Whoever's
look out
been
the
there's
window,
left,
see if
haven't
anyone's egressed.
When you poke your head in, you see the bartender who is downstairs just like sweeping the floor in there. And they look at you and go, "Oh, sorry, can I help you? Do you need room service?"
Did they say anything about where they're going?
Oh, no, they just left in a bit of a hurry, handed me the key, and, well, I
When?
already had payment, so when? Like a minute or two ago. They left the place pretty spotless, but they did leave this for you. Hang on a second.
Thank you.
I assume they're talking about you since you, yeah, that here. And he hands you like a this folded up piece of paper.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to leave immediately while also still I'm gonna rush downstairs and try and pop out the front and have a little look around the area, see if I can't find this person.
You do
Is
that.
okay?
Give me a. Actually, I already know what they are. Yeah, when you look around, you just don't see anything. They're long gone.
Shit. I'm gonna check the note.
You open up the note. It's folded very nicely. The paper quality seems really good. And after you unfold it, like it seems like the only thing holding back the quality of this is that it had to be made promptly. But the handwriting is stellar. It's like some artistry handwriting that like you only see on like artist signatures when you go to like a museum or something. And in that nice handwriting it says, "Don't try that again."
Please don't get
I'm
yourself
gonna.
killed.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like.
I'm sleeping peacefully.
I
Or
could
trying
continue
to.
investigating this shit,
Are
or I could
you?
go. I
Yes.
could continue investigating this, or I could go. Maybe I'll escape with my life.
You could keep investigating this.
Oh no.
Oh no. There's
I don't know
trauma.
whether that's like an encouraging but threatening thing, or whether it's like, I mean, you could, but you shouldn't. Fuck. Maybe what I'll do. Okay, I've had an idea.
Yeah.
Sucks about my advice.
I had an idea. So you know how I got the weird vibe last time when
Yeah.
I like went to go to the door? Can I attempt to walk around the city for a bit and triangulate this person by how strong the weird vibe is?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let me take a look at this so I can just do a stat check.
Well,
Give
okay.
me a.
Fuck's
Since you
sake.
kind of know what you're looking for, and you know where he started, and you got a time frame. I'll give you advantage on this roll. Give me an
Okay.
investigation check.
Oh, fuck yeah. So it's a dirty 20
Ooh.
or a dirty or a 19.
An even dirtier 20.
No,
Even
that was
dirty
what I
20.
did.
It may be a nat 20, but you were a dirty 20.
As you
Dirty.
search through the streets, you see a lot of like magic users of all shapes and sizes and all schools of magic, all doing a little bit of partying. They're all hanging out, enjoying their time. A lot of people from the school, a lot of people from all over the place in robes you've never seen before. It's a mixed bag of targets. But as you're trying to scan throughout everything, you just barely manage to catch a whiff of that same feeling as before. And you catch that whiff right as you get that feeling of deja vu, and your arm feels like static again, and somebody just bumped into you.
I'd say, like, whip around to look at them. What do I see? Like, can you describe what features I'd notice of this person?
When you look up at them, hang on a second. Oh yeah, I just need to read something. As you're looking at their face, the first thing you notice is that you don't see the streets and the buildings behind them. You see the ceiling of like the area you're in, like floating behind it. It gives them like this ethereal glow, and you realize you're leaning backwards, and you feel the staticky feeling on like your lower back as well. And that feeling of deja vu keeps on like pulsing through you every now and then. And you realize they have their arm on your lower back to like support you from falling over. But like the backlighting on their face makes it a bit hard to make out the facial details, but you see on this face that their expression is this kind of mixture of a bit impressed, but also this like glee. That's like this wild look in their eyes. And they're holding up something in the air that has this like curvature to it. I just spat on my microphone. 1 second while I clean that.
Lick it.
Lick it, lick
Let's
it,
see,
lick
there
it.
we go. Okay. I muted so I can wipe that off and not deafen people.
Coward.
Pepper has this flash of alarm initially, followed by, oh, we're dancing. So she's sort of taken it and responded to it as if she was being like scooped, like dipped. And as this party continues on, she will attempt to lead this person in what appears to be dance.
Oh, hang on just a moment though.
Oh no.
Because as you're in that pose and it kind of occurs to you, this is like almost a dancing pose. And you see them holding up something in the air that's hard to make out because you're staring at the ceiling. It's like when you're looking at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
In the next instance, you get that feeling of deja vu again. And you feel yourself like fall down to the ground and land on your butt. And that person you were chasing, they are gone.
Can't just. Pepper is frustrated, but also a little bit pleased. She's smirking to herself, but she's also like, you can't just drop someone like that. God damn it. Well, whatever you were doing to try and get me off your back, you've very much changed my mind. I will find you, wherever you may be.
And you see like a few people like about like 5-6 meters away who are like talking with each other. You see like the occasional glance at the person who's like sitting in the middle of the street, like on the ground, but like nothing too strange. They can see you're not injured.
She gets back up. Sorry about that, folks. Did you see that other person where they went?
Huh? Oh,
The one who bumped into me?
me? Sorry. 1 second. Hey, dude, can you hold my drink? Yeah, thank you. I don't know. There's a lot of people walking around. I think I saw somebody walk by, the one with like the hood, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, one of the ones with the hood. There's kind of a lot of magic users here at the moment. It doesn't really narrow it down, I suppose, does it?
I mean, yeah, he had like I think it was a guy. I'm pretty sure he was human. You know, I could have sworn he looked like he didn't have sleeves on, but maybe some tattoos, but it's kind of hard to remember. I don't know. I was kind of focused on. There's a lot of people walking around. I've just been drinking a bit tonight.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You're enjoying yourself. Why shouldn't you?
Yeah, you're all right, right? I saw you fall over a bit.
I'm fairly fine. It's all good. It's not like they were running for, any sort of illegal or amoral reasons. I just wanted to catch up with them and have a little chat, but that's fine. I'll run into them again, I'm sure. That said, you should return back to your little friends.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for your help.
Yeah. Thanks for holding my drink. Yeah, and he just like goes back to drinking with his friends.
Yeah. That's all good. He's like not someone that Pepper is interested in. It's just like, yeah, cool, that's fine. You gave me the information that I need, and that's it. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go to bed, I guess.
Word. You head back to the tavern and you I assume, go to sleep and don't wake up Little John?
No, I go straight to bed. I make
Word.
sure the door's locked though, and cause I'm assuming the room I'm in doesn't have a window or anything. Make sure that there's only the one way in.
Word. Little John, did you sleep that whole time, or did you want to do anything before you go to bed?
Well.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Listen, we could do it for the bit, but if we want, we could just go like John is
You're
sleeping.
across town, no.
Listen, you roll a nat 20, you don't know how good it is.
No.
No.
Don't.
I am begging, let's not make this canon.
I think we can.
My
Can we get a
poker face is
DM
bad.
rolling on that?
I'm gonna say you just get this feeling, this really slight feeling. They found a better place to sleep tonight than you did.
On
In
top
each
of
other's
each other,
arms
heyo.
and
Aw.
open bodies.
You know, now this John is thinking like they probably have a nice sleep right now and just sleeps.
Aw.
You
Like
do
they don't
not.
he has no ill intentions. John
Nice.
just sleeping.
Speaking of which, back to Charms and Mullen.
Sup, bro?
The next day after reading,
Smoking a cigarette.
Little John and I got a long rest, but they only got a short rest.
You're welcome. Not 20, baby.
Well, come.
please,
Okay.
let's try to focus.
Real quick. Does anyone need a piss break?
Yes.
Oh,
that's a good call. Yep.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, why do you
Alright,
think I'm the
88 minutes
producer?
in.
Anyway, piss break time, and
God.
we'll be back with the after coitus shenanigans. All right. I need to make sure we're on the right BRB speed. Whoa! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Ghostlight Theatre. Let me turn the music down so you can actually hear my fellow players. Wonderful. Hello. Welcome back. It is I, Briar. Hello. Cheers.
And only Briar. No one else is here. Fuck the
No.
rest
Yeah.
of you.
It's only me. I have hijacked the show to tell you exactly why I think we should start farming lobsters again. Step number 1.
We're all
I'm
made up
listening to this. I
start
want more
this
lobster. Give it to me. Come on, give me your idea. I want more goddamn lobsters.
Hell yeah.
Anywho. I'm going to hand this directly back over to Makeshift while I take a nice sip of my coffee. Makeshift?
Word. And now I'm gonna hand it right to Malin because it's their
Oh,
turn
lovely.
to do stuff.
We're playing hot potato. Wonderful. Could you at least tell me the morning
Sure.
sun?
Sure. So after all of Pepper's stuff going on in the streets of the Azure Moon Academy,
Wahoo!
we switch over towards the morning after for Charms and Malin after they had a great time reading.
Reading
Yes.
and
PG
performing
for-
medicine.
And you wake up to Charms. Your house is on the. Is it inside the city or is it outside?
Inside.
A mountain.
He doesn't have the legs to walk outside the city.
Oh, okay. So you are
After
inside
tonight,
the
he doesn't.
mountain. So you the nice like glow from the arcane ceiling is starting to like warm up for the day to simulate daytime. And it's a pretty good simulation of daylight, all things considered. You get that nice golden colors like washing into the window. And it's morning.
Thankfully, his indoor lighting reflected because there are no windows on in his house section.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Yeah, it's to help him wake up, and also help what time of day it is. I can't tell. But yes, he'll start to wake up, stretch a little bit, before turning over and seeing if Malin is awake or not.
She's awake. She's she's
Is she looking at him?
she's not that smug. But she's awake and she's like undoing part of the braid in her hair that like probably got tangled up in the reading. And she's like trying to undo it and just meets your eyes and just goes, "Good morning."
Good morning indeed. You want some help?
Actually, yes, that would be quite nice. And she kind of like leans a bit forward.
He'll start untangling her hair with the proficiency one wouldn't expect from a person who has no hair at all.
I'm still
There
not
we go.
exactly used to doing that by myself.
I understand.
Do you? I didn't know Dragonborns lived in herds.
No, not really. But I understand not having someone who can help you with the smaller things.
How long do we have until we have to meet up with Henry?
Hendrik.
Henry. Okay.
Well, he leans over to his night table. There we go. Bedside table. Pulls out the drawer and pulls out a very, very clunky pocket watch. We have enough time to prepare and make our way. But probably not more than a couple of hours at most. Do you remember how to start the shower?
You're gonna have to show me again. I've never used something like that. It's always rivers or baths.
Well, there's the shower head. It'll sprout out the water. There's a large knob, circular. Tilt right for warm water, tilt left for cold water, pull towards you to let the water out, and push it against the wall to close it.
I'm still going to have you explain how that works to me. I do not understand.
How about I start it up for you?
That would be very nice, thank you.
He'll go and prepare the shower for her before going back to the bedroom. You can shower first if you wish.
Thank you. Yes, and she will absolutely shower first. Sorry, I'm sipping on my coffee, and oh boy, is it delicious. It's sometimes distracting.
As he sits back down in bed and starts pulling out his clothes for the morning, he notices some reindeer hair in his bed.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. He picks it up, rubs it between his fingers before he remembers something. He walks over to his desk and pulls out a closed envelope. And looking inside, he finds the exact same hair.
Oh my. Kept it. Okay. All right.
After nodding to himself, he'll just casually get back into bed and wait for her to return.
She takes
You do that.
a little while. Just because she's never, like, had a shower before. Like, oh, this is a cool contraption. Most of the time it's just a fucking wooden bucket outside so it doesn't get all over the floors type shit. And when she comes out, she's, like, relaxed and grinning slightly as she tries to, like, dry off her ears a bit, because, you know, they're not human ears, so she's gotta actually make sure that her ears are nice and dry so they don't mat. Like, that is a seriously amazing contraption, and I do not understand how not everybody has one. That is so nice.
Well, it's expensive, to say the least, when you don't build it yourself.
That's fair. Money is tight in some places.
I have a question for you.
I may have an answer, we'll see.
How many have you killed in the city?
She kind of stops in the middle of what she was doing and just slowly turns to look at you. Huh.
He's sitting in bed with his his back against the wall.
What?
I think you heard me quite clearly. You see, as I mentioned yesterday, I keep a clawed hand on the pulse of the city. Most specifically on murderers.
Let me make sure. Do you mind if I roll a dexterity check real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see if I fuck this up.
What's that dex check for?
I would like to lunge for my sickle. That is usually with my things.
All right, give me a dex check.
18.
You grab it quite swiftly.
Okay. She lunges for her sickle and picks it up and points it at him. And immediately is just, she's clearly on edge. Her ears have twisted slightly to just a more alert position. Her little deer tail is like flicking slightly, like deer do when there's predator nearby. But I knew this was a fucking stupid idea. So what? What? We want to turn me in now, yeah? Is that what you want, huh?
No. Depending on your next answer, I might remain your best friend.
Us?
Or not. Do you have a reason beyond blind bloodlust?
Do not call it that.
But you have a reason.
Yes, I do.
He smiles. Wonderful. We can remain friends.
What?
I think you may still have some water in your ears. I said, we can remain friends.
Okay, you find out somebody you've just, spent the night with is a... And she like struggles saying the word.
Serial killer.
Yes, that. And you're my best friend all of a sudden? You do realize this is not how normal people talk, yeah?
I think it's quite clear that I'm not normal. And besides, you're amongst serial killers.
Do I have to roll anything for her to understand what the fuck he just said?
You can... I guess you can do a history check if you want to see if he's talking about... give me...
The thing is,
Yeah,
she
give
doesn't
me
know
either-
what he means, and I want to see if she can figure it out, or if I have to roll for it. Like,
Oh, then give me either an investigation check or an insight check to see if you know what he's talking about.
let's see. Insight is 3, but investigation is 4. Let's go with investigation. No, investigation is like an active, like she's looking for something. No, insight would probably be better.
Yeah.
All right, a 10. Does she get it? Does it click?
Roll against... Charms, you're not trying to deceive them, right? You're just like
I am
being a
not.
bit vague.
I'm
Then-
being a little bit vague with purpose.
Then give me I'll just say a charisma check.
Yeah, I'll
Just
just
to
give
see-
a raw
Yeah.
charisma.
Yeah, you understand what you're picking up what he's putting down. And Charms, what were you putting down?
That she's not the only serial killer in this room alone.
Yes, you realize that what he's trying to imply is he's like you. He's in the same business.
It takes her a noticeably longer time than you'd probably expect.
In that time, he says, the reason why I ask if you have a purpose, a reason, and not what that reason is because it would be hypocritical of me otherwise. I keep a pulse on the city, on murders, because I despise those who kill for no reason.
She sets her sickle down on something nearby. I don't care if it's a chair or a desk, but she sets it down, and she turns and faces you completely, and like folds both of her hands. You know that mom look when it's like you've just made a really good point and she can't get mad at you about it?
Yeah.
She's doing that face. Okay. I'll be really honest, I have no idea where to go from here. I've never met somebody so... common words. Cavalier about it.
Well, I won't lie and say that I'm not intrigued as to why you kill, but it would be foolish of me to ask. But I'll give you an advice, however. He'll hold up the hair from his bed You need to find a way to contain your hair when we go in to steal.
She spots it
This is
and then she
how-
looks back at you and she's like, that might be a bit more difficult than you think.
Well, either way, he stands up. As I said, you're amongst friends. And he'll go and shower next.
She's gonna spend the time he takes shower. She's gonna spend that sitting on the bed like fuck. He's right. Fuck. How much other hair have I left places? Shit. Like she panics for a little bit, and then she's finally like, okay, can't afford to panic. Gonna calm down, and she regains her composure, and she will put on her clothes. She's also going to make sure that the neckline of her shirt is properly clasped, just to have a little bit of decorum.
When when Sharp comes back and starts to dress, it goes fine until it comes to his tail. Which he has to take specific care to fasten to his robe, his coat.
Do you need help with that?
Yes, please.
She will approach you and help you fasten your robe to your tail. And she will not ask questions. But she will eye it very curiously, like, you know, I'm just realizing that you have a tail, and, like...
Tell me she wasn't pulling on it yesterday?
As I said yesterday, I understand how it feels to have no one help you with the smaller things in life.
You say things like that, and you make me want to ask questions that are impolite.
Such as...
You're asking, so I'm telling you. Don't get mad at me, but, the last several Dragonborns I have interacted with had control over their tails. And it seems that you do not.
I do not indeed. We can talk as we walk. He'll start guiding her way to head towards the academy, and during the time he'll speak. You see, the Azure Moon Academy is cutthroat. It is a meritocracy-based thing. Those who perform well will be rewarded. Now, people who adore meritocracy is usually things that if you put in the hard work and you do your job, you get rewarded. But in practice, it often boils down to, well, sabotage, theft, spying. A game I had grown quite accustomed to. But, well, to be mortal is to err, to do mistakes. And I had not secured my own lab well enough. One day, when I was working on one of my many experiments, one of them went haywire. I could clearly tell after the fact that it was meant to kill me, to put me through a lot of pain. But the fool who made it sought to put me through too much pain, and therefore didn't make it lethal enough. So I survived. With only the loss of control of my tail. A small price to pay. Oh, indeed. But it is a small price to pay. And to be fair, it was retribution. It was revenge.
Do I want to ask why?
No.
I thought so. She kind of sighs for a bit and then is like, fuck it, why not? And she reaches into one of her like pouches on the belt full of skulls, and she'll pull out what looks like a really small locket type thing. You shared with me, might as well be fair enough to answer your question. And she flicks it open, and inside is a really shittily painted tiny ass portrait of what looks like a younger Malin. She is my reason.
I respect that reason.
Many people think that they would as well, and then they get faced with it. And she closes the locket again and tucks it away.
There is a line which everyone draws in the sand. Some think they stand on one side while others know where they stand. You are strong to have seen the line in the sand, stepped past it, and continued.
We keep this between ourselves, yes?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Unless they prove themselves to be trustworthy, I don't want either of the two people we are about to be saddled with to understand exactly what we got.
To be fair, in our little conversation, you have the moral high ground. Since I don't have one.
I don't.
You don't have a morale?
I abandoned my morale. Where I grew up, killing somebody was the worst thing you could do. War, fighting, purposeful murder, either way, it was the worst thing somebody could do. Maybe that is something that I brought with me when I left, but I abandoned my morale 5 years ago.
Five years ago. Can I do a general history check to see if I remember any prominent events?
Yeah,
You
I'll
need
give
help
you.
with that makeshift? I got you, brother.
I'll give you advantage on that for a DC 10 because you've been keeping your finger on the pulse of like murders, that sort of thing.
14.
You do remember that there seemed to be a pattern that arose in like ballpark about 4 or 5 years ago. That seems about right. That lines up with like this one. It's seemingly pattern that was showing up of some killings, but there's nothing like too concrete to go off of. But you do remember that's when a string of killings seemed to start occurring in like this kind of like off the beaten path town that like spread outward from there.
I have the name of the town if you're curious. Makeshift. And
Sure.
Angels.
I am curious indeed. I also want to ask Malin, what was the main, like, what would be the scene after you're done?
So
Ritualistic?
no, savage.
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 Perfect.
Like teeth ripping, shit like that. And
Perfect.
The other
perfect,
answer
perfect.
is Marin's Eve. That's the off the beaten path town.
Marin's Eve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tiny. You know those really tiny rural villages in Germany and Sweden?
Yeah.
Like those. It's that small.
Yeah, you remember that after like a bad sickness had swept through that region, that there was a few survivors, but in the aftermath of that disease hitting that area, there was supposedly a string of murders going on.
Pretty fucking savage if you have this.
Oh, now I see. You're the gut spiller of Marin's Eve.
She looks like a little annoyed that you called it that. Sad but true.
You know, the guards have their interesting ways of naming murderers whenever they discover a pattern.
God spitter. Suchka.
Well, to be fair, it was quite the savage scenes that were found.
If they didn't fight me so much, maybe it wouldn't have been so fucking bloody.
That's fair enough.
I'm actually surprised you actually pronounced the village's name right, though. Most people call it the court or bridge or something. They call it something stupid. It's fucking Marin's Eve, not stupid shit. And she seems to be getting, like, a little bit agitated.
Well, whenever it comes to a pattern and something I actively keep an eye out for, I tend to keep things correct. I'm not one for mistakes.
Well, that'll prove us well today, wouldn't it?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
One more question before we meet our friends. This warden dragon we're stealing from.
Aldestrel.
I don't care.
If you wish, you could say the Great Dreamer as well.
Is that what that
his name
means?
in common. Indeed.
The Great Dreamer. Sounds a bit pretentious, but alright. The Great Dreamer.
Well, hey now.
What's our chances of
don't
getting
sit-
killed if he catches us?
No, he won't kill us. Not at first.
I don't like the way you said that.
The Great Dreamer, Aldestrel. He is protective. He won't take kindly to something being stolen from him. And I don't think his name is quite pretentious. You didn't say the same when I introduced myself.
I did say your last name was weird.
And I said it wasn't the last name.
So if Charms the Gifted is in your common name, do you have a draconic name like this Great Dreamer?
Imkorla.
Imkorla.
The Gifted Charms. Though, it flows better and it's less obvious in common. So I switched it to Charms the Gifted.
Interesting. I think that is them. And she, like, points through the crowd at, what I'm hoping is Pepper. Because...
Pepper doesn't seem too happy. Or perhaps I'm just reading her wrong.
You are reading her wrong. She's delighted. There's a mystery going on. She gets to investigate.
I like a good mystery.
Streaky,
To be
does
fair,
Little
he
John
has
still
plus
have
0
his axe down
insight.
his pants?
No, I've
Here's
at
the
this
thing.
point.
Will the
I've at this
guards
point
be mad if I
spoken to
had my
him.
axe out?
Can I like have a sidebar with Little John before we meet up with the others?
Little sidebar.
Sure. Yeah.
I, in the morning, having gotten up and had breakfast, have grabbed Little John, who I'm assuming is also at breakfast. Is that correct, Streaky?
Yes.
We've like had breakfast together. I've just gone right. Okay, so the thing with your accident pants like that is it's gonna get in the way of you moving, if you running, if you need to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you out, gonna buy you a belt loop, and we're gonna be able to put it on there for you, so you've got it there, and it's not getting in the way. Does that sound okay? Sound reasonable?
I guess that'll work, but wouldn't the gods be mad that I'm holding this?
Well, you wouldn't be holding it. It would be in a belt loop, where it's safer. So they should actually be happy about that.
Make a good point, and it is uncomfortable having down my leg. Alright, shoot, I buy it. Let's do it.
Lovely. Let's go. I'm just
We
going
do
to take him
that.
out to the little like market bit.
Yeah, after looking around for a bit, you find like a leather worker who's got some belts on display.
Hey man, do you have any like belt loops for like swords and axes and such?
Oh yeah, I got something for you. Yeah, the big fellow there, right?
Yeah, he's got he's been keeping it on the back of his overalls.
Yeah, he's got some cake in that bakery. 1 second.
He grabs a.
What's some cake in that bakery?
You know what? We're going somewhere else. We're going somewhere else. John, this guy's a fucking weirdo.
Yes.
You know what?
John,
He's
John,
like,
like-
you dude.
John heard that, it's just not like, oh, is there a bakery? Nice sweet.
He's still turned around, like looking for a belt that's big enough, and he's like,
No, this one.
He just that is like, damn it, he got away.
and you go looking around for a different leather worker, and you find one really quickly because there's plenty here.
The leather corner.
Hey man, I need a loop for him to store his axe on his belt. Don't be weird about it. The last guy was weird about it. We left immediately, and he's not getting any of our fucking money.
Oh, you must have talked to old Jeff over there. Sorry, yeah, we know. He said the thing about the bakery, didn't he?
Yeah, he's real into being caked up, it seems.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
It's not that he's got disproportionately large ass. It's entirely proportional. He's just a large guy.
Oh yeah. Yep. Don't worry, I got some belts for you. 1 second. This one should do.
And he pulls out a belt. Looks like he's got a little bit of artistry on it, some like sort of vaguely Celtic style to it. It
Hell
seems
yeah.
plenty long enough for your body.
Hell yeah. Fits my thick cake ass.
And that'll be 10 copper.
Cool. I'll just give you a silver, if that's alright.
Yeah, I got change.
Yeah, cool.
And he gives you change.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
Thank you
As
for giving me money, for giving me my money back. I appreciate it.
As you're like walking back by like Jeff, he's like still searching for a belt, and he's like,
Oh no, that was the whole bakery.
Jeff!
I need to make a new belt.
Jeff, man,
Yeah, okay.
Jeff, you can fuck off. Okay.
You can fuck off.
Real quick, Jeff. Just a real quick note for you, if you wouldn't mind. Do you mind just coming up to me here? Just like I just gotta whisper it.
Hey, you're
Just gotta
back.
whisper it
Oh,
in your
sorry.
ear.
Please.
I
Just gotta
gotta,
whisper it in your ear.
I gotta go make a new one. Oh wait, what is it?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Come here. Let me tell you a little something.
What's up?
I hope you die in a terrible house fire, and I hope it is long. And I really hope it hurts.
John is just far away trying on the belt, not hearing this, like, just like, nice.
he doesn't say anything. He's just like
Shock.
Well, damn.
he just like walks away and goes like behind like a curtain that is like his little shop stand.
Oh no, I'm not done with you. Come back.
No, go leave.
No.
You hurt my feelings. Just wish death upon me.
Fix yourself. If I come back here again, next time I visit this town, and you are still pulling the same shit, I am going to use your skull as a cereal ball. Do you understand me?
And as you say that, he grabs the 2 panels of the window and just shuts them real firmly in front of him, and you hear a latch.
Can I put like? Can I get like a stick or
Punch the
something and
student
put it
one.
in the way? Like jam it
Give me-
open.
Give me a dick
Oh,
stick.
God.
Well, first give me to see if you can find something to jam it open with quick enough. Give me I'll say an investigation check, DC 10.
Fucking.
DC made 3021.
Nice. You can quickly grab a hold of like you want to say like the hilt of like the sheath of your dagger or something, so you're not just jamming a knife in somebody's window. You quickly
Yeah.
grab that, and you grab that. Now give me a dexterity check to see if you jam it into the window in time.
17.
Damn, you managed to do it.
Let's fucking go.
It's
Oh,
like
God.
it's like a jar, and he's like, I'm gonna call the
Did
guards.
I
if you don't."
say? Did I say we were done?
Get away from the window. Give me a strength check to see if you can keep the dagger sheath in it.
15.
I fucking love
16.
D&D so much.
Please let this pass.
Can I as he's struggling to close it, can I like grab him by the collar of his shirt and smash his face against his own panels?
Oh
You'd have
no!
to reach your arms through a gap
Yeah.
that's only as wide as like a sword sheath,
Double it,
so you
yeah.
probably can't fit your hand through it. It's a
I'm
bonus.
3'6". I'll remind you.
God damn, you beat him. The strength check.
Oh no!
I'm small. I
Defend
can
John, baby.
absolutely
Let's
get my
go.
arm in
Defend
there.
his honor.
But if you let go of the sheath, I'll say you have to make another strength check to see if you can keep it with
I'm not
just
going to let
one
go of the
hand.
sheets. I got great news is I've got 2 arms.
Yeah, but like now you're only using one, so you got to roll a disadvantage to keep it with a strength check.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna say one last thing through the window, then just be like, "You fucking understand?
Go away!
You get it?
And
Do you
he
get
gives-
it?"
He gives like one last like heave on the like these windows, trying to like push your sheath away and close them.
I'll just pull the sheath out and just give him the fucking like pointing at my eyes, pointing at his eyes, fucking thing for walking off with little John.
What a try.
You do that, and like the windows like slam, and he immediately like locks them. And as you're walking away, you see a lot of people glancing over at what just happened, looking very worried.
He made the bakery comment.
That's
They all just
Pepper.
like
It's
They all
you all
just-
know what I mean.
everyone you're talking at, they kind of just like keep fast walking and like try not to make eye contact.
John not noticing, just like still checking out the bells, like, oh, this is nice, and then notices Pepper coming. He's like, oh, did you have a nice conversation?
I do want a pastry now.
Ooh, I like sweets.
Yeah, let's go
Good
find
job.
something.
Yeah, he said there was a cake and a bakery. I wonder what it is.
No, he was
So
No, that's fine. You know what, John? Yeah, we're gonna go get you something. We're gonna find something.
Yay! Yay, sweets!
word, and on your way back, you find a bakery to get something that you want.
We just got like are we just like wandering through with like an armful of like beautifully made and filled croissants.
Oh,
Just
please,
as we found
please
by these
share
other two.
one with me. I want one.
We're all just like, you just see John like, like, arm around, like if you ever hold a ball with your arms like hugging it, that's how much croissants it is.
Oh my.
Yes.
So anyway,
Anyway, now
You,
we're on a sidebar.
that was more than a sidebar. That's the whole
That was
goddamn tavern.
amazing.
oh, I also just remembered, since you're all about to, actually, wait, you're all about to just meet up, not with Henrik, because that's
Yeah.
the afternoon. Never mind.
Mm.
Okay, so as you're all meeting up like near the entrance of the academy, where Henrik's going to be waiting for you tonight, Mullen and Charms, you see Pepper and Lil John with like some croissants.
Should
like,
I be
standing
worried
there.
as to where they got those?
should you be wary?
Worried.
Worried? No, I don't think so.
How did they
There
get
is a bakery
that many?
somewhere. Well, the amount is a bit disconcerting, but I don't think the quality is anything to be worried about.
I mean, if it's any reassurance, we got most of these from having a lovely conversation with the baker.
Knowing
Another
you,
cake
I have
comment.
a feeling that you probably extorted them.
No, absolutely
I
not,
feel
actually.
like
The-
you absolutely destroyed them.
John, did we have any conflicts with the baker? Because he was lovely. We had a nice time. We had a nice chat. We got old gas bag about this one freakazoid leather worker who was being a real creep to John. Like, he was lovely, wasn't he?
I got
What did
a
you
cool
do to the
bill.
leather worker?
There was a leather worker who made some rather unpleasant sexual comments about little John and his. Well, there's a reason why we went to a bakery.
He said there was a
Well,
cake,
needless
and
to
I
say-
was curious, and I want a cake.
Is this a common saying? I don't understand.
He was saying to I'm going to whisper in Mallet's ear. To use the term "caked up" is to say that someone's got a large or juicy or voluptuous behind.
Wait, that's
And
what that
John
means.
doesn't get. Yes, John doesn't get that because John, first of all, doesn't speak common as a first language. Which, hey, more languages than me, right?
Neither do
But
I.
also, well, exactly, right? Like I speak common and draconic, and yeah, like that's and whatever I need for the song.
Draconic.
But still, yes, we'll get to that. But like, yeah, so that's a term that you may hear come up. Don't tell John what it means.
Oh, no,
I
I've
actually
heard
am a
it
little
come up
worried about
many
how
a
it would make him
times.
feel. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news for you.
No, it's not bad news. It's just I didn't realize anybody could see it.
Oh yeah, you look. If you don't mind me saying, you're doing well for yourself.
She kind of grins a little bit and has to force herself to not look over at Charms.
Alan,
He is cool as a cucumber.
Good.
I have. This is unsettling. I don't think I've seen you smile before.
I smile all the time.
You want a croissant?
That
Oh,
was.
and she like
Yeah, do you
looks
want
over
do you
at
want a
and goes,
croissant?
yes, please. That would be lovely.
Here you go. It's like John hands you a croissant.
What does that word mean anyway? Like, where's that? What language is that?
Was?
I don't know.
Croissant.
Awesome.
I don't know.
It's
Sounds
Gnomish.
funny. It tastes good. I don't care.
Look, who cares? Probably from the like unknowable before times or some shit. I don't know. Ancient languages, am I right?
It's gnomish in origin.
We could probably. Oh, really?
Indeed.
Huh.
By the
Anyway,
way, let's go and meet up with Henrik, shall we?
I thought we weren't doing that until later. When the big festival starts after all the tours shit.
yeah, let's go sit in the park, enjoy ourselves, have these croissants. Maybe see if there's a juice stand or something around.
I will never get
Mm,
used
we
to living
all
in a
have
big
time.
city.
It is a entire different world, where the people you live next to are strangers, and the people across town are your best friend.
Don't understand that. How can you live next to somebody and be strangers with them? That makes no sense to me.
It's pretty bizarre, to be honest.
Anyway.
Maybe you're just antisocial. Not you, Malin.
No, I'm aware. This is very good.
So, do you
Hey.
want me to just time skip to like later tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
Otherwise, I'm about to start asking questions.
After
I mean,
a
you
day
can
of
ask
just
questions.
Not
Word.
carrying all day with a bag full of croissants.
after a day of doing whatever you felt like in the city, Pepper probably just wreaking havoc on more shopkeepers.
I'm gonna put Pepper on a child leash.
Not really. It's genuinely the
Make
fucking
John hold the leash.
She doesn't stir shit for no reason. She only stirs shit with people who are deserving of it. That guy was deserving of it.
Fair enough.
The person out the front was deserving of it. Look at his fucking outfit.
What about the nerd that you just obliterated?
Yeah, he had his friends with him. It was fine. I wanted to make him like get reassurance from his friends and maybe some smooches as a result.
Oh, okay.
No, I just wanted to pick on him, to be
Okay.
honest. But for the most part, she doesn't take the piss out of people for
99%
no
of the time.
reason. She's generally motivated by something or another. If someone's genuinely pleasant to her, she will be genuinely pleasant back at them.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Word. So after a day of doing whatever you feel like, you meet up at the designated location where you see Henrik is waiting for all of you. And as he sees all of you coming his way, he hails you and goes, all right, everybody. Good job showing up right on time. Now then, shall we all?
If you get us killed, I'm going to be very pissed in the afterlife.
Noted.
Yeah, you better fucking know it. You know exactly what I am.
And so, he turns and he leads you around to like one of the less grand entrances of the academy. It's just like a side entrance that is used, just not like the big entrance at the front. And you follow the same path that you followed before to get to the headmaster's quarters, and you don't run into any problems. But give me a... who do I want to give me a perception check? Pepper, give me a perception check.
Sure.
Oh, no, never mind. I have that.
I got a 14.
Word. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, you know.
Oh my god.
You just execute the entry plan.
Very well.
And now, actually, I should also say, Little John, give me a perception check as well.
Okay.
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 Not rolling. Okay, balls.
Okay.
Totally not gonna roll on our D15.
Oof.
Perception. Here you go. Cool.
Yep.
It is not.
Everything.
It is
He's
not
about
looking
right.
up for me.
Everything is a-okay. You know, you do the intrusion plan. You get to the secret entrance. You play the notes CAG on the piano, and with a click, you all see the bookshelf open up.
Everything's okay. I don't like this.
Mullen's gonna keep her eye on Henrik not the entire time, but a good chunk of it. She's just gonna keep her eye on him.
Quite easy since he led the way for most of it.
You know, just want it to be known I'm watching that little shit.
Gotcha.
Charles asks a question as we begin walking up the staircase.
Yeah.
How alone are we? Or rather, how loud could we possibly be within reason?
Well, it stands to reason that just about everybody is down at the festival right now, Aldestrel included. It's a big festival, and it's very important that we all make good appearances. I made up a good excuse. No need to panic about that. I'm not one of the staff members, so it doesn't really matter if I'm there. However, there are still the automatons. They can stand guard on their own, but their sense of hearing isn't all that good. They're more vision-based.
Vision, you say?
Yes.
Would you say they could hear something if it was loud enough to be heard 300 feet away?
Yes. Well, I feel more confident in the sense of sight. I helped design the eyes, after all. But the person who was working on the tympanic membrane that was supposed to function as an ear, he was an idiot.
Translation?
That tympanic membrane is the eardrum.
Ah, okay.
Exactly.
What? I
So-
don't know audiology. I'm a bard.
So yeah, you'll have to be really loud for them to catch you with sound.
I see. Good to know.
Okay, and speaking of which, also he's walked up the secret staircase behind the bookshelf, and he's like cracked open the second door, which is just a hidden wall, and he's currently peeking through the cord. He's peeking into the next room that you're going to enter, and he whispers down to all of you. All right, now that that's out of the way, the automatons are still standing guard, and it looks like they are on. Makes sense, but I planned for this. Now, does anybody have any skills they want to tell me about that are particularly good at destroying automatons?
I got my ex.
How long do I get? Ooh, this goes up to an hour. Marla's just gonna look directly in Hendrik's eyes, and then she's just gonna go, well, I don't know about destroying, but... And she's going to... poof, be gone, invisibility.
Oh.
She's going to fade into the shadows.
If I cast, while that's happening, a divination cantrip on one of the automatons, is it going to get upsetty with me?
You'd have to ask. Are you asking that in character to Henrik?
Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna ask it to Hendrik. Hey, I've got a little cantrip I wouldn't mind using for this. If I cast any magic, are those things gonna have a look at me?
That depends. Are you trying to cast something like Detect Magic?
Are you familiar with True Strike?
True Strike? Yes.
I just want to get an insight into the target's defense. Like, I want to make sure that I know what our options with vulnerabilities are.
True Strike will only be cast on yourself, if I'm not mistaken. Are you referring to the right spell?
I am. I just want to see if I need to strike it in, the next few minutes, whether I actually would be able to know ahead of time where I'd need to go.
Well, aim for their eyes or any parts of the body that you would aim on a human. Those would be the weakest spots. If they're glowing, it's probably a power source. Those are the weak bits. The rest is made out of hard metal. Don't bother trying to swing at those.
Easy. Would you say there's any sort of removable power source that I could just sort of unplug?
Indeed,
always a
but
battery.
it's inside of their chest cavity, and it's quite well designed. Again, I worked on them. To be able to remove it, you'd first have to take off the left arm, and then you'd be able to adjust it enough so that it would be disconnected, so to speak.
Is there anyone in this academy who would be able to approach that and not have any issues?
Unfortunately, no, not even Aldestrel. Because the only way to prevent that is if you use the main entrance, which is on the other end of the hallway, and that's currently properly guarded, with seals and everything. So, since we're taking the secret entrance, they're going to be angry to see us, no matter what.
Very well. All good. I just figured I'd see whether or not I could actually just, disguise myself, walk up, unplug the damn thing. Oh well.
Unfortunately, no, but the invisibility might just work. On that note, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this long but thin-looking roll of paper and says, "This right here is going to be our ticket to get out. If Aldestrel shows up, I need you all to stay within 10 feet of me and stay behind me. That way I can use this. It's going to turn all of us invisible. It's going to be our only key to getting out of there."
Mm-hmm.
What's 10 feet?
Stand as close to Hendrik as you can without being uncomfortable. And she says that, like, right next to Little John, where she wasn't standing before.
Where is she? I heard a voice.
John, John,
Yeah.
if you can place a hand on his shoulder, you're within 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Firmly
So it's
grasped.
really not far off considering how large he is.
Precisely.
How close
So
can I
then-
get to the automatons, Henrik? And like this.
Well, as long as you're invisible, you should be able to reach up and touch them. As soon as they detect violence, though, they're going to start running amok.
Does it
So
count
you
as-
might be able to detach one of the arms in the first one, but as soon as it gets powered down, the other one will realize what's going on.
Can I try to do a investigation check using my Tinker's tools from here? See if I can't find where you need to do that.
Sure. Give me an investigation check, DC 10.
21, baby.
Yep. As you scooch up nearby where the door is and glance down the hall, you recognize the model of automaton. And you realize that the bolts holding this together, they are like hidden kind of where the armpit is. So if you just lift up the arm, there's easy access to the bolt that holds the arm in place, which afterwards can be lifted up higher to then easily reach into the chest cavity.
Oh. It's the same models. Huh. You'd think by now they would have upgraded them.
Yeah, Aldestrel's been complaining about that.
Malin,
Yes.
if you can get the arm to lift up, there are bolts here, and he shows on himself, here, here, and here. Get those, and you'll be able to reach inside and grab a glowy. Is it still a crystal you use, or...?
Yes, those ones still use the crystals.
Would that count as
There's-
violence? Or if I did it without maliciousness in my heart, would I be fine?
No, it's just once they detect damage to their bodies, but once you turn off the first one, the second one will realize what's going on. Then that one will consider that violence.
Fair
So-
enough. If I disable the first one, would you people be able to take out the second?
Most certainly.
Yeah, I reckon.
What kind of bolt is it?
He'll fiddle around in his bag of holding and find a suitable screwdriver.
You do that, and you find one.
And if
Use
you
this
hand it to
one.
her, it's also going to become invisible because I read the spell description, baby. If it's on my person,
Yeah,
it becomes
baby.
invisible.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
The whole world is invisible.
No, if it's on my person, okay.
It's attached to you.
Sharps becomes invisible.
Oh no!
I mean, it was on this
Sorry,
person a moment ago.
Oh my god. Do you
Just
hand her
because
the
she's still
screwdriver?
got a little bit of him
Yes,
left in
I
her
do.
doesn't mean that
Okay.
he's still attached to her.
Shut your ass!
They're emotionally
Very
That's-
well, I'll
that's-
get the cork.
That was.
They're emotionally attached.
Makeshift, I would like to, basically, I'd like to attempt to approach the automatons and do that. Would we need to be on the map for this?
For this part, might as well just so
Okay.
we have the visual for it. I'm gonna move the. Oh, you already did. Nice.
I am God.
And currently, you are all behind a wall that is right here. Now I'll put that wizard back. That's my stand-in for Henrik.
Oh. You could have told me.
Oopsie. Sorry, I should have said ahead of time. Shibbity-bibbity-bobbity. Where is this?
Scatman?
I'm a scat man.
Skibbity-bidi-bop-bop-bop.
Yeah, well, look, you don't have to tell us all about your fetishes, okay?
Oh my god, shut.
I
do-
let you in!
Socks and
See-
Pepper is
pants.
back!
I do also think that every time I hear that song.
Oh my god. Anywho, let me
Vicious
give
fuckery at the robots.
Mullen a little invisibility thing. I don't even know what symbol that would be. I'm just gonna
Put a
Yeah,
big
eyeball.
eye on her.
sure, yeah, we'll give that. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. So what do you want me to roll to approach?
Just you can just walk up to them
Okay, cool.
based
Alright,
on what these ones are.
I'm walking up to it.
You walk
Which
straight up to one of them.
arm did you say?
The left arm.
The left arm. So That would be this arm.
So now you gotta flip a coin to remember which left.
Stick out your hands.
God damn
Reveal.
it! Please don't. Please tell me you're not serious.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, thank God. It's like makeshift.
Which
You
is
know my
left?
special needs are turn signals. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
you remember
she's
it's the left one.
Yeah, she's going to approach, and she's going to gently like push the arm up, and she's gonna keep her eye on it the entire time just to make sure it doesn't turn around.
You have to like hold your hands up to make the L's, but you remember you're invisible.
Yeah.
So
I mean, couldn't I be able to see myself?
no, you are
No?
invisible. You just
Oh
have your
my.
sense of touch.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll do
So-
the L's, but I'll like touch my fingers, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Feel the L.
I figured out.
So, as you first touch the automaton, it doesn't seem to react. It just seems a bit rigid, like it's not limp. You just gotta give it a little bit of force to move its arm.
Okay, I do that. And then I would like to find the bolts that Charms described and gently unscrew them.
And with like you lift it up with like a clunk noise, and it's got like some like steam noises coming from it now. Like it seems like it was in snooze or something, and it's like waking up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you clearly see the bolts that he was talking about, and the screwdriver very clearly fits it.
Okay. I will unscrew the bolts and remove the arm. I will gently set it on the floor so that it doesn't count that as violence. I'm being very nice as I do this.
Oh, the arm just like flips up higher, like it
Oh,
rotates
okay.
further.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
DeLorean door. Okay, cool.
I don't know what that
The
is.
DeLorean, Back to the Future?
The car from Back to the Future.
The Tesla doors.
the car.
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to say
Yeah, the
something more
DeLorean
modern.
car. Yeah, okay, she
Yeah.
like expects it to come off, but when it goes back up, she kind of like jumps back, just like, oh, okay.
What were you saying, Streaky?
I was saying like the Tesla cars, the vans, they up and upwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
kinda.
yeah, those things.
Oh, the
Yeah.
ones that got recalled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, those.
Anyway.
Okay, then I would like to look for the power source that was described. Where is it? And will my hand get crushed if I put it in there?
You can see through the full, like the edges of the armor. There's now like a hole that you can easily fit your arm through, and you can see a glowing ball. Like it seems like one of those. It's like a sphere that's. It's got like 6 faces on it. It's like one of those with like the faces glow a little bit.
I see. All right, she's going to reach in and she's going to wrap her hand around it. She's not going to pull it out yet. She's going to take one deep breath, and then she's going to yank it free.
You do that, and it sort of gets yanked towards you a little bit in such a way where it doesn't come out. Actually, no, I'll just say it comes out of the automaton, and the first one that you just yanked it out of just stiffly falls straight to the ground. Not a twitch coming from it.
Awesome.
And the second automaton, so I'll just delete this guy. Whoop-pow. The second one detects that, and with a bit of whirring noises, immediately turns in the direction of you, and you see its eyes glow this like yellow warning color as it starts moving towards you.
I would like to
Everybody,
make- Yeah.
roll initiative.
Whoop whoop!
Ooh,
Initiative.
yeah.
First combat of the
15. I know
session
exactly
of
what
the
I wanna do.
campaign.
18.
Hold on.
I
Let me
already
see.
know exactly what I want to do.
Let me get
Vicious
some.
mockery.
No. No, I know what I want
Better.
to do.
I know what I want to do.
All right, Mullen, initiative. Oh, I didn't realize I had a +2. Fuck you. 22
Makes
initiative,
sense.
baby. 21 initiative. My apologies. All right.
This makes sense.
Add a turn for this thing. I might. Oh yeah, I forgot. I might do a thing where I just have everybody take their turn at the same time. So after this session, somebody remind me of that in the planning, so I can be like, y'all have static initiative, and I can test out having you all just fight at the same time. But this fight should be pretty easy, so I don't have to do that for this one.
Okay, interesting. I like
That's-
where this is going. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
And the automaton got a fucking 3.
Lol.
Let's go.
Weak ass.
Beat us,
Alright.
beat us, ass, Tony.
You know,
Alright.
I'm not gonna go full form of dread right now. This is not a situation where that calls for it.
I mean, you're still invisible.
Yeah,
I don't think it
I'm
sees
still
you.
invisible until I cast a spell or what was it? Let me check this. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So it's about to end, and honestly she sees no use in keeping it up after that. So I'll just go ahead and purposefully drop my invisibility since it already kind of looks like it's coming for me.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my action to do the stereotypical warlock thing and Eldritch Blast.
Hell
You
yeah.
love to see it.
17?
That hits.
Wonderful. 1d10 of force damage. Well, and I get no modifiers to that because we are level 3. Where is the... Boom. 6 damage.
Nice. You deal 6 damage to this
Just
boyo.
Massive burst of
Skadoosh.
spooky undead looking Eldritch Blast. Can I say it kind of looks like the
Hell
Black
yeah.
Flame from Elden Ring, or you have an idea for that?
Black Flame from Elden Ring? Sure, you can use that.
Yes, cool. I like because I love the like black and white flame shit. Yeah, it looks like that. Throws it, hits it in the middle of the automaton's chest, and then I will use my movement, and I'm going to back up all the way back to the party because I have 35 movement speed. Suck my dick. Bonus actions. Do I have any bonus actions to use? Probably not. I do not. Okay, that is my full turn.
Nice.
All right, Streaky.
And now it is Streaky's turn.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm how far are we? Just do.
About 35 feet.
Shit.
I'll say, just for the sake of like, I don't even know the term for it, just ludonarrative distance, I guess you can start like here-ish, just because like it's just a vague approximation of where you started. So yeah, 5 feet
Awesome.
on the house, chief.
Hey, thank
There
you,
you
love
go.
you. I'll give you a big kiss. Purple, don't listen to that. So yeah, okay. So my move is 30, so that's going to be exactly next to the guy. Oh my god, I'm not
Cover your
moving.
ears.
Cover your ears. Kiss the old man.
Lord. Purple
I
just
heard
said
that.
I heard that.
No, you didn't. So John is going to go up to the full. No, you didn't. Purple, and with his trusty axe that he's been holding all game within his pants, finally being shown. I'm going to take a swing at him with the axe.
Word. You take a swing at this guy with the axe. Roll to hit.
I swung.
Hey, same hat.
That's a hit.
I
Hey.
swung my sword. I mean, axe.
Give me some damage numbers.
Oh, it gives you damage. That's my damage.
Is that max damage?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think.
No.
Oh no, you have 3 strength, but high damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you give him a smacking for 12 damage.
Yeah.
Bam.
12 plus 6 is 18.
Haha. I swiggity swung my axe and it died.
Word. You do that.
Shwoody.
Yeah, swiggity swooty.
He
Yeah.
come with the booty.
As we now canonically confirm, John has an ass.
You got cake.
He got cake.
He ain't got a whole. He ain't got a cake. He got a whole bakery.
He got the damn victory. He'd be
Then
double cheeked
on-
up on this good day afternoon.
On Henrik's turn, is it the end of your turn, by the way?
Yeah, I can't really do much. Chief.
Oh, word.
Is one action bonk.
Yes.
Then on
Skadoosh.
On Henrik's turn, he moves closer, and you see him cast a light cantrip, some sort of light cantrip, and it causes a quick flash of light. Also, this thing is now turned in this direction. And it seems like he cast it right onto the eye of this automaton, and it seems like it reeled back a bit, and it's having trouble pointing its head around now, and he's going to end his turn there.
Peppa!
Peppa.
Peppa!
I'm gonna cast.
The lady Peppa.
How is he? Is the automaton fairly damaged at the moment?
It certainly looks like it's had a good chunk taken out of it, but it looks perfectly fine so far.
Little John, are you still touching the automaton?
Say no right now. Say fucking no. Say no.
No, I swung.
Thank you.
And it just,
That is the correct answer. I cast heat metal.
Yes!
Let's see. We got 2d8. So that's gonna be 7 fire damage, and the core of the automaton is gonna be red hot where all that clockwork is. It's gonna be red hot near molten metal. So I don't know if you want to play that as it getting gunked up. On its own
the way I interpret heat metal is that it's essentially a large amount of magnetic energy. You ever see those videos of like making metal plates float on a magnet, and then they spray some water on it, and it's like scalding hot. That's basically what heat metal's doing in this world. Is really strong magnet go burr, and metal
it
does not like
it's
it.
blasting a bunch of energy into it through magnetic means, and then that energy is like turning it to melt to slag, basically, is what you're sort of pitching.
Yeah, because the spell says it needs to be like forged metal, which I interpret as it needs to be like iron or like some. It's ferromagnetic, essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you do that, and it takes 7 whole ass damage, and this thing is
going red hot for a minute.
Indeed, it's looking not very good. It like. This is like you just smacked your computer monitor, and it's not feeling too good about that.
Is it holding anything?
It's holding a sword and shield.
Okay. All good. That's not related to this term. I'm just yeah.
Oh yeah. It is now. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Nice. All right, Charms the Gifted. It's now your turn.
Charms opens up his coat and begins to walk forward as he pulls out a metallic object into his hand. He faces the creature sideways with his right arm towards it as he raises his hand with a cylindrical object in his hand. Is a click and a more fire as a bolt of fire comes flying out of the end of that thing. Does a 15 hit?
You hear that, folks? He pulled out his cylindrical object.
Oh my god!
And that's everything for us, folk.
Good night.
We'll see you guys next week.
Just like last night.
Oh
Anyway.
my god!
You whip out the cylindrical object, and the 15 does hit. Yes.
All right. It takes 1 fire damage.
Oof.
Still cool
and,
though.
It glances off the side of the head.
Yep.
Oh.
You get it a bit in the
Shape.
face, and it seems like it doesn't like taking fire to the face, but it seems like you hit it on a well-shielded spot.
Oh.
I'm just
Gonna
thinking if you
defend
missed
that
that
for the next one, and he brings the object to his chest and just breaks it in half as he begins fiddling with it. That's the end of his turn.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Nice. And now it's the automaton's turn, and it's gonna take a swing at Streaky's Little John.
No, my boy.
The chicken for Popeyes.
Father.
What's this thing's chance to hit? Where's your weapon? That's your weapon. Okay. Which is... I think they removed the ability to press the up arrow in this thing, so I can't just, like, get back to the roll thing. Does a 14 hit?
My armor class is 14.
Meets.
Beats.
Ah.
I'm going to type /roll 1d, and I'm going to copy that so I can keep using it, because it clearly does not want me to have the ease of command console stuff. Oops. There we go. You take 6 slashing damage.
Now, before we sell that, I do have this thing. I don't know if it means anything in this situation.
Danger sense, you gain uncanny sense.
Not right now,
That's
no.
to detect traps. Yeah,
Yep,
no.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, you'd have to be
6,
you'd have to be given a dexterity saving throw, and there's no dex throw against this. You're good.
Okay. At least this time every character has a lot of health.
And then it takes another... Oh, wait, I forgot to... Oh, wait, no, I did add it. Plus this. Does a 6 hit. It crit failed.
It
It seemed...
Just
It seems... And it's flailing it from, like, the heating up and also its eye being damaged from the brightness. It just can't quite pinpoint a giant half-orc standing right in front of it. And it misses its second swing.
I'd be really schmoofing.
We're now back at the top with Malin.
Hello again.
Hello, Malin.
Hello. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Actually,
Please don't hit me.
Sweetheart, I think I'd have to make a nat 1 to hit you.
Okay.
Makeshift, how
Making
is
sure.
the automaton looking? Like, do you think it's gonna survive another round?
Yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's certainly taken damage, but it'll survive a bit longer.
Do I do the packed weapon or not? You know what? No, she probably wouldn't do it against a creature like this. If it was living, then it would. Yeah, nope, I'm gonna be the stereotypical warlock again. Eldritch Blast. 18 to hit?
Nice. 18 hits, yeah.
Wunderbar. Eldritch Blast, 1d10 force, 9 force damage.
Nice. You hit it with a big old kablooey.
Do.
Kaboom.
And you like knock off a chunk of like its armor near the shoulder.
Hey.
Sochka. And I think I'm just gonna stay there. That's a good spot for me. I'm good. I'm not pulling out Form of Dread. I'm not doing anything else. We're gonna keep it there. That's the end of my turn.
He's chillin'.
Yeah, she's chilling. She's just like, yeah, y'all do the big fun tanky shit. I'm gonna sit back here and occasionally throw spells.
Cool. Good to know.
Listen, once we get into a bigger fight, she'll do better shit. But this is a fucking automaton in an academy. She's not. No Form of Dread for you fuckers yet.
Where's Eagle One when you need it?
I am Eagle
Well,
One.
John, it is now
Yes.
your turn.
Cool. Of course, being the simple mind barbarian I am going to use my axe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Hold on. Reading stuff.
Yeah. Do you have reckless attack?
I mean, I do.
Heck yeah.
Like, give me a second roll, see if you get advantage.
Come on, baby, let's go.
13.
13, does that hit? No, 14 is what you need.
Aw, sad.
13, wrong campaign.
Fuck you.
I'll be here until tomorrow.
All right, since I fucked up and don't want to get slashed again, I'm gonna squealy go back here with Henry.
Word. As you do that and leave its range, it gets an opportunity attack. At disadvantage, I'll say, though, because its eye is damaged. So let's roll 20. Let me just...
He's probably like, if this makes it, he's like slashing me right as I'm backing away.
Yeah. Ooh.
The first one's a 19. Is 12 hit?
Oh,
I have a 14.
Okay, he
thank
misses.
God for the disadvantage.
Let's go. Let's go, babe. I live.
Let's see here. Okay, and now is that your turn?
Yes, I step away because I'm just thinking, yeah, not.
Nice. It's now Henrik's turn, and he will once again cast another light spell on the other eye. And it, again, causes this thing to reel a bit, but now it seems like it does not know where to point its head. Like it's lost. It like turns to its right. Or no, that's its left. And it has lost track of things now. He goes, all right, this should be a lot easier now that the one good component of these things is damaged.
So would you say it's like in the blinded effect currently?
Yes, it's blinded.
Cool.
Baller.
Let me give it a little symbol if I can click and
He got no eyes, Lieutenant Dan.
where's that symbol of like the bleeding eyeball?
I got you.
There it is.
Thank you. Nice. He now very blind, and that's Henrik's turn. Now, Pepper, it is your turn.
I'm back. First of all, I'm going to. I can't break concentration, so I'm not going to do that.
Don't they take extra damage just because you have it on
He
them?
does. He gets a bonus damage. It gets damage as part of a bonus attack. So let me just roll that real quick for you.
Nice.
All right, that's 11.
That's some nice damage.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And as you hit it with that, as like that heat starting to like really catch up with it, it seems like it's almost completely crumbling. This thing's like barely hanging on. It like falls to one of its knees, but it's still just barely twitching.
I would like to. Let me see. 1 moment. Just plotting out with the like math of how far I can move. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to close distance with it.
You do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And I'm going to strike him with the rapier.
Nice. Describe to me how you terminate this thing.
I've come up behind it, and
first you have to hit it.
Yeah, using a hit of 16.
Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just plunge the rapier into the back of its sort of equivalent to a spinal column. Just run it through from top to bottom, and pull it back out.
You do that, and it's like this thing. It kind of like crumples in on itself as it falls forward, like the previous one. But as you're staying near it, and like it seems to be like getting a little sparky, and like it's almost like it's still doing something as it lays dead on the ground. It's starting to glow a bit brighter. Give me.
I've used my movement. Can I run?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
DC 13.
21.
21.
21. And you managed to quickly tuck and roll away from this thing.
Fuck.
As you see in your peripheral, like this bubble kind of form around it as well. And like a big, like, fiery explosion seems to like engulf this small sphere surrounding it. And you see Henrik holding up his hands in front of him, it seems like he was containing the explosion that did occur. And you still hear a pretty firm like thud against the ground, like some bookshelf fell over or something. So as it just turns to like smoke, it was kept pretty quiet, but it was still an explosion. Whew.
My.
Hey, like I said, nothing to it.
Chumps gets done reloading and looks at it. Oh, well done. Puts the thing away.
I am very glad that we didn't have any extra issues with that.
Like I said, these ones were going to be the easy ones. I even helped design them, so, no biggie.
Where was the fucking easy one? Like, John's
we-
looking at his fucking scar.
Oh, yes. If we had to fight two of them, much different story.
Indeed.
Anyway,
So,
now, on to Aldestrel's room. This actually isn't all that difficult. I know it's unlocked. And you just see Henrik reach up and turn.
the door unlocked.
Well, yes, it's guarded, and it's also packed to the muscle throughout here with all kinds of magic.
It's
Well,
it still just seems foolish.
there is more to the defense than a mechanical lock.
It still
We have-
seems foolish. That's all.
We have bypassed a lot.
and you see Henrik like reaches into like where the doorknob should be. There's kind of this like deep hole, and he reaches up to
Oh,
like
whoa.
midway on his forearm. yeah.
Yeah.
And as he reaches into it, like a light glows inside of it, and the doors start to open on their own.
Ooh.
Well, one nice way of bypassing everything in here is that I am the heir to the throne here. I have the special permissions.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
then walks into Aldestrel's room. And we
Should we
can.
move them up?
Yep.
If Aldestrel died, would you lose your memories and become... Oh, whatever.
Well, I've never really thought about the possibility of Aldestrel dying. He's far too powerful for that sort of thing, but
Oh,
I mean, I guess I wouldn't lose my memories.
Lord.
I mean, look, we are kind of knee deep in this at the moment, so let's not punch that hypothetical in the forehead, shall we?
Sharp sinks
Sharp?
into one of the pillows.
Oh yeah, that's one cozy pillow.
This will be the one way that someone's able to die this session.
Malin kind of leans over to Pepper and goes, "Is this like a draconic thing where they like to nest or something?"
I think that might be an assumption. I think he's just a cozy fella.
She makes like a look that she looks like she was about to say something and then went, "Never mind. Nope."
You're right. You looked like you had something to say for a moment there.
You're glowing a little bit.
Let me just hold on. Yeah, she looks at you and goes, "I don't know what you're talking about," and then just walks past you.
I should also describe the room.
Can I counter roll that?
Oh, sure, go for it. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I got a fucking 10.
Two
Dang.
charisma casters battling it out.
Yeah.
So,
Doing
as
the fucking like what's that anime Death Note where they're just like got the constant internal monologue like I should do this because he'll expect it, but I shouldn't do this, etc.
Exactly. Anyway, makeshift describing
Nice.
the room.
Yes. So as you enter into the room, it is lavishly beautiful, but the most noteworthy feature after the appearance of these various like pedestals with all kinds of wacky looking devices on them that you just have never even seen before, and equipment that's strewn about the room in a kind of controlled chaos, it would seem. You look up at the ceiling and you see that the ceiling is like it's like this ethereal sort of swimming blue starlight. It's like you're looking up into outer space as you look up onto the ceiling, and it is absolutely wild looking. But aside from that, the room is relatively ordinary, just packed with a bunch of carpets on the far side of the room. It looks spacious enough that it could fit a dragon that just wants to hang out, like on that far side.
Like Shark's right now.
And there's a nice window view here on this side as well that looks out over the kingdom below.
Henrik, not to interrupt, and she kind of like looks over at Charms. Relaxation time, what exactly are we looking for?
Well, you see, that would be sitting right over, let me see here. Looking at, I actually have to find the physical object on the map, because if we're using oh hey, you have like a side view of it, cool. I'll say that it's sitting up near the whiteboard.
Blackboard makeshift.
Blackboard, my bad.
It's a chalkboard.
Blackboard.
Don't date us. We may be
True.
young, but we know what a goddamn chalkboard is.
I've used one.
So have I.
I've used one.
I like chalk.
Same.
Who doesn't? Anyway.
Yummy.
So, as you look around the room, it's very clear that over here is a very prominent research station. Also, like, shift click you all there. Yeah, there we go. Right up here is a very prominent. Yes, yeah, give me your attention. Come here, you. The shift click that forces everyone's attention. You see up here is like clearly this like temporary research station for an object that seems to be focusing in on a bone within the fingers. And sitting here on this pedestal is a small bone.
I would like to walk over to the bone, and I want to see if I recognize anything about it. Energy, look, feel, I don't know. I want to see it.
As you look at it, it gives off a very familiar aura to you, and it's a very uncomfortable one, but a familiar one nonetheless. And it's pretty obviously the base digit of the middle finger. That's what you can discern from a glance.
How close are you to Mullen right now, Pepper? Socks?
Pardon?
How close
I'm
are you
here.
to Mullen right now?
Pretty close. I'm like probably not like right behind you, but maybe 5 feet away.
Okay. She's gonna turn and look at Pepper and go, I know what this is. Do not touch it. I'll handle it.
What is it?
I will tell you if you promise not to ask how I know.
Don't worry, discretion seems to be the word of the day with this party.
Lovely.
I won't tell anyone, and I won't ask any questions.
Wonderful. And she'll look over at Henrik. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a bone of death.
That is correct. It's one of Death's bones. And quite frankly, even Aldestral doesn't know exactly what to make of it.
No one does. And you should have told us before you had this on here. What if they had touched it? Who knows what this does to people?
Death. As in capital D.
Yes.
As in the god of death, Moros.
Moros.
He looks at the projection for a few seconds. I see now why Aldestral hasn't been able to enchant it to be alarmed.
Indeed. And you see Henrik points up towards the whiteboard.
Come on, man. Get it right.
What?
Get it right.
White.
Get it right.
Oh
Come
my
on, man.
god. Sorry.
I'm gonna
African
shit on
American
you for
board.
it. No!
It's like, what? It's like, what? I
No!
got his name right. It's my character. Henrik points up towards the blackboard.
Thank
with
you.
the
There you go.
chalk on it.
Really emphasize it there.
And he says, currently all of our research points to the fact that, quite frankly, we know staggeringly little about the god of death.
and his skeleton emits magic that, quite frankly, we've never worked with before. It's uncanny, really.
If only I had prepared to
Still
detect magic, but
You just got the most powerful killing implement just sitting on a table.
It doesn't kill, not in the way that you think.
Oh, that's worse.
It is.
That's definitely worse, isn't it?
Are there any alarms I should know about on the pedestal itself, or can I just take it?
No, you should be able to just take it. You are correct in that the fact that it doesn't just kill, but it's probably not wise for anybody to just go touching it. Which is why it's important not only Mullen is holding it.
As soon as he says that, Mullen's just gonna reach out and grab it. She's just gonna reach out, scoop it up, and
Just like
how am I gonna store this?
put it in John's
swallow
overalls.
it.
Oh God, no, she's not that stupid. Well, first of all, when I touch it, makeshift does anything happen?
Do you want me? I feel like this wouldn't happen because of what I know about your character right now. I'm gonna say that nothing happens when you touch it.
Okay, cool. Nothing happens when I touch
Yeah.
it. So Malin will hold on to the bone. And, I think that's all she's gonna do right now. She's just gonna hold it in her hand. And she's going to... It's just the bone of the base of the middle finger, so it's pretty small, right?
Yes, it is very small.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna keep her fist closed around it, like, protecting it so that no one else touches it.
Nice.
So now
And you see Henrik, he reaches into his pocket and he just like puts a fake bone on the pedestal in the meantime.
Smart.
That's going
little
to
chicken wing.
fool Alistair for exactly 5 seconds.
One more time, what'd you say?
That's going to fool Alistair for exactly 5 seconds.
Yes, as long as he's not looking straight at it, just something so that he can't, see it's gone. Well, you can't really detect a magic on this thing. It's just going to be... It's like a hole punch in the weave. It's very strange.
I can imagine, he says as he looks at the blackboard again. Truly, all schools of magic. Pepper, don't touch that. He doesn't turn around at all.
I'm not going to. I'm just... It's a telescope, right? There's a couple of them around the room. What's he looking at?
The stars. John, don't touch that.
Give me
Be more specific.
What is
Pepper-
shiny?
Pepper and John, both of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I've not touched anything.
I didn't touch anything.
I know.
I'm just looking.
12.
Where's my dex? There it is.
Uh
I'm
oh.
scared, man.
Uh oh.
Pepper, you don't touch anything, even though your wings behind you almost like grazed the thing behind you, that telescope. John, what's the thing that you're getting close to?
Wait,
right
don't
now?
I have danger
Look at
sense?
there.
I have danger sense. All the dexterity.
But there isn't. Wait. Let me read
Traps
that.
and spells.
Uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, given all the energy. Danger. Yeah, if it includes spells.
It's
Yeah, you get
okay.
advantage on that.
Let's go, baby.
Roll
Okay,
one
I'm just
more.
gonna roll. Come on, baby.
Hey.
Oh god.
21.
Eat my ass. You're not killing me this time.
You just barely miss like getting your like shirt caught on like some
Fucking-
item near you.
Fucking, I remember, motherfucker. I am smart.
God smiles
You
upon
ain't
me,
seen-
Imperials.
God smiles me and my stupidity.
Right.
And then-
well, if we
and-
got what we're looking for,
Henrik says, exactly. Time for us to all get out of here right now.
And he starts walking over towards the door.
But
Uh-oh.
Where's the door in here?
I don't like the
It's
button.
it's on the
over
left,
here.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's walking up towards the door, and he like reaches his arm in to like reopen it.
Uh-huh.
The light glows. The door doesn't open.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Charms pulls out thieves' tools.
Everybody-
Oh, no.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 19.
I know how to do that.
Charles
Makes
is
sense.
too busy.
Yeah, he's pulling out his cock.
Oh my god.
Not again.
Everybody who got
Kind of bad.
above a 5, you see that the ceiling is starting to stir around much more so. Like there's something swimming around inside of it in the distance.
no.
Can I make it over to Henrik in time?
Yes, you
Okay,
all
cool.
have 2 turns worth of movement to figure out where you're gonna be standing.
Yep.
Six,
Mullen is
seven,
going to get as close to Henrik as she can.
I am
Skedaddles
not
over
saying
Henrik
I've
and
gone the
grabs
fuck
him.
back.
Can I do thieves tools checks in that time?
I mean, he wouldn't have seen the ceiling thing, so
Yeah,
could do that.
give me a check.
Oh no, fuck.
Monkey.
Oh no, no,
I got
no,
some
no,
news for you. That was not good enough to open this door.
No. Oh, no,
I could
no,
guess.
You said we had 2 turns, right? Worth of-
Indeed.
For my second turn, instead of moving, I'd like to nudge Charms. Be like, problem.
I'm concentrating.
There's a problem.
I'm concentrating. I'm aware.
My titties are up.
Boobs. Now look at the ceiling.
Resting.
I breasted boobily down the stairs. I'm sorry. We're in a serious moment. I'm sorry. Okay.
Lol.
Yeah, she's kind of
Give me
just
another-
staring up at the ceiling like, oh, fuck, shit, oh, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
Give me another thieves tool check.
Come on. Fuck! 16!
16? You just barely manage to get the door to start reacting to your tinkering. And it starts creaking open at a good enough pace. But as you're waiting to be able to slip through the seam of the door, because it's a pretty thick door and it's painfully slow right now,
Mm-hmm.
above all of you, right as Charms manages to slip past the doorway, I assume you move through the doorway the moment it opens.
He's gonna stick his shoulder through it as he turns around and looks what the fuck is going on.
Word. Immediately as you're doing that, you see from the ceiling a plume of that sparkling, almost deep ocean water ceiling descends down from the ceiling and this foggy swoosh goes across the room.
Swoosh.
And then lifting its figure up from that fog as it rematerializes is a very I want to say 20 foot tall, standing on his 4 legs, 20 foot tall.
Oh god.
No.
Large owl-shaped dragon. Also, I'm just going to use this owl bear token for him. It looks a little goofy because of the eyes on it. I gotta make it big.
Look at the eyes.
You are the googliest of eyes.
The googliest.
Yeah.
The silliest of geese.
This isn't what Aldestra looks like, but I'm just gonna use it so you know where he's standing.
Fair enough.
It
fair
painted
enough.
blue.
And so,
Can I change it to be a little blue? Maybe.
okay. Oh,
Maybe.
Can
Let
you?
me see. Let me see.
It would be funny if you could. But
I
don't think you
can! I can!
tint color.
can.
Nice.
Let's go.
I'm so smart.
There you go.
Look at me.
The
Even the shadow's blue.
Listen, I can't do everything.
You're doing great.
Thanks. Actually, we'll
God,
make it that blue. It's prettier.
Yeah.
In front of all of you, you see the Grand Dragon Aldestrel, the Moon Chaser, in all his glory. And he goes, "Oh, Henrik, what are you doing in my study right now? Shouldn't you be at the festival? And with friends, I see." And you see, like, Aldestrel's, like, glancing around the room.
Let me try something real quick.
As he begins,
Mullen looks panicked.
As he begins looking around the room, Sharms wrenches his shoulder free and steps forward.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid!
I need him to look at me.
Oh no!
And as you see, his head was turning towards the bone out of, like, the most interest. As you step forward, his head, like how owls do, he, like, quickly twitches to look straight at you, and, like, he sort of leans forward a bit more and goes, "Friends."
I jail.
Oh no!
Aldestrel,
Oh,
great to meet you. He says this in Draconic.
And he responds in common and says, "Charms.
oh boy.
Meet me, you say. You know, I removed you from this academy for a reason. And now what are you doing in my quarters?" He takes a step forward.
He sort of kicks Hedrick in the heel.
Henrik's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
You kick, or you, like, tap him to get his attention or something?
I tap him on the heel with my foot as I'm keeping eye contact with Aldestrel, the great brick dragon. He is panicking.
Panicking,
so-
panicking.
We don't have
Henrik-
Flanagan.
Henrik, trying to think of what to say in a panic, he's like, you can see him, like, reaching into his pocket, trying to, like, feel around for that, like, scroll he showed you. And Aldestrel turns back to him, or he keeps his gaze on Charms and goes, "Henrik, could you explain to me why you brought company to here? And what is that? What's been going on outside?" And he's, like, glancing at the door.
Oh no!
He kind of, like, sees
Shit.
something. Well, you see, Father, these are compatriots of mine who all possess rather unusual magic, and I thought it would be a good idea to show them some of the more exotic tools we have for examining that kind of magic. And Aldestrel just kind of glances at him for a moment and looks very unconvinced. What kind of magic?
Shit. Mullen's just gonna kind of, like, step back behind everyone, like, nope, don't.
Yeah, Charms has a hand on your forearm as he helps you go behind him.
Cool, great, love it. Let me just roll something really quick, just to.
Give me a stealth check as you
Fuck,
move
that's
towards
an
that
8!
door.
We had the same hat, makeshift! Same
Yep.
hat, that's an 8! Oh god!
Same hat.
Oh fuck! Oh
As
no,
you move
no,
towards
no.
the door, you see Aldestrel's wings spread out to his sides. He's also one of those dragons that has four limbs and also 2 wings, so 6 total limbs.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
it's the proper, like, sort of Welsh dragon style.
Yeah. So his wings shoot out to the sides, and you see this intricate webbing of what looks to be like a spell book across the inside of his wings.
Oh my god.
And the doorway is covered in a very, very pretty looking arcane pattern of just a wall of force. And he goes, "Well, if you're interested in unusual magic, I'm glad that you wanted a demonstration of a force wall. By the one and only Aldestrel. It's quite unbreakable, especially in this room."
Oh, I'm so mad that I used my
in-
invisibility spell already. Fuck.
Pepper put her hand up.
Indeed.
You do that, and Aldestrel's face twitches to look at you.
Actually, I know this is probably a bad time. I do have a question.
By all means, Fey folk.
Oh, thank you. There was an individual roaming your town with some unusual properties, and they brushed up against me. They gave me some strange tingles in my arm and elsewhere that I was able to use to actually track them, triangulate them. Do you know anything of this?
Yes, and I have little desire to share my knowledge of that. Speaking of which,
he looks.
No.
His head turns sharply over towards the black board.
Just to be completely clear, sorry, before you do your I'd only raised that just because, as much as, little sus what's going on here, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a safety concern, because I'm not interested in causing any actual harm to the town or anyone in it or anything like that. I wanted to make sure that things were going to be okay in that regard. Sorry about that. I'll let you continue.
Fine. Anyway,
and he turns towards the blackboard, and as he does that, Henrik tries to like fishes around in his pocket better and like holds the scroll behind his back now so that he can have a grip on it. And Aldestrel, it seems like another spell like glistens across his wings, and he examines the bone, and he can tell it's just a bone. And he then goes,
Sharm casts Expeditious Retreat on himself.
Oh no.
Which is in the form of him taking a small bottle and just shotting it.
Oh boy. Just shot the fucking potion.
Does Expeditious Retreat allow you to teleport in any sense of the word?
No. Expeditious Retreat just allows me to bonus action dash.
Okay.
It's just more speed.
You do that.
Speed.
And Aldestrel goes,
Henrik, so help me if you have touched that thing.
Well,
I'm going to stop being so nice.
Oh my.
Do you have any idea the kind of danger you could be in this very moment? How is it that you've not broken our pact already? Oh, I see.
Sharp
That's what your friends are here for.
Sharp kicks him in the heel this time.
Well, care to explain yourself, Henrik?
Uh-oh,
and
Daddy's
he pauses
mad.
for a moment, leering down at him, and goes, and Henrik,
well, Father? Yes, it's exactly what you think. I'm sorry, but to give the short answer, I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet for once. And you, of all people, I think should be able to understand that. And as for these compatriots, obviously, yes, I brought them here to take it. And now, I'm going to be leaving. Oh, and how do you plan on doing that? In this room?
with this. And he pulls out the scroll and peels off the side of it, and immediately it sort of like shoots in an arc to his left and like wraps around the group in a big circle. Well, I'll be seeing you around, Father. Bye.
Oh boy.
And in that moment, you all vanish into thin air. And you see, it's hard to tell what his expression is, but for a moment you can all very clearly see that Aldestrel looked deeply confused, pauses for a moment and goes,
"Oh, when I find you, I'll have to sort out if I'm proud or angry. Now then, time to find him."
Oh boy.
And his wings glow a very bright, like another pattern emerges on them, and it's like this light shines around the position you were all in. And he goes,
"Damn, how did he figure that out?"
"Ugh." And he immediately shoots back up into the ceiling and turns back into smoke in the blink of an eye. And then, after a bit of time passes,
Henrik lets go of the scroll, and you all stop being invisible. And he turns around and goes, "Ah? Plan B worked out quite well."
Mullen looks
I would like to leave.
pissed.
Huh. I would have thought you would have used blink. Tried to extend the duration instead of just invisibility.
Nope.
But
Teleportation
would-
doesn't work inside of here. Even Aldestraw can't do it. He has to use the ceiling and just
Right.
physically fly in from a different plane. And with that bone with us, his divination magic didn't work. Now then, time for us to walk out the front door. While he goes scouring the entire city for us, I know a secret way out.
Where exactly are we going?
Well, first and foremost, through that door there. And he walks up to the door, and he sticks his arm in it. And after a second, it actually works this time. Or actually, wait, it's already open. Never mind.
Yeah, I unlocked it.
And he pushes through it and starts walking into the hallway.
Mullen
All right,
is
everybody.
going to follow him quite closely. Say what you're about to say before I start talking.
Sharp
He
says
just
a bit more
goes-
pep in his step as he continues with you. He looks faster.
Oh boy.
All right, everybody, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, where are
that's
we
all it
going
says.
after we get out of the city?
About that, I'll fill you in on the way.
No. Where are we going?
If your
can-
father was correct and you have just put all of us in incredible amounts of danger, I swear to God, I will hang you by your toes myself.
Don't worry, we're only in danger from, well, Aldestrel himself, but he's going to be searching anywhere else, and he currently can't divine our location. As long as we have that bone with us.
Count yourself lucky, mister.
I will, especially coming from you.
Mm-hmm.
Now then,
Did anyone else catch
I-
that? Or did...
I did.
Okay.
Did you just actually spit on the ground?
Yeah.
I heard like a plap of liquid. That was perfect. Okay. And that's where I plan on ending the session, unless there's anything you want your characters to say right now.
There's almost a part of me that wants to cast Charm Person on Henrik, to make him tell us where we're going.
My arm hurts.
Um,
I got cut.
The implication was he's about to tell you as he like walks and talks. He's not like hiding it until you're out of
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah.
that's why I didn't. Because I was like, he's gonna tell us. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna leave it at that. Alrighty,
Word.
well, that's not the most stressful moment of my life, but fuck, it's close. Let's go.
all right. And you have all successfully stolen from a very powerful dragon.
Holy shit.
Also-
We all
Also,
That's
as
it for this
we-
session. Oh,
As
yep,
we
go.
exit at the door, Pepper just says, "Also, if we want to keep each other's like stuff secret from one another, can we stop referencing it at each other? Thank you."
We all have our Ocean's 11 walkout music.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh
it's
my God.
Ocean's 11, but it's like slightly faster and it's slightly out of time to simulate the anxiety that we're all feeling.
yeah,
Oh my God.
exactly.
Wow.
And that is it for session 2.
Woo! Session 2!
Session
Oh,
two.
Yeah.
So much happened, and I'm so
Session
happy
two,
about it. Holy
Electric
fuck.
Boogaloo.
We got croissants.
We did! We got croissants, and we nearly
Yeah.
got absolutely fucking obliterated. I'm...
Still
So
got
happy.
croissants.
What, Malden or us in this like which situation?
Oh my god. Listen, she's the one that rolled the nat 20, alright?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he was
I'm
the one
wondering-
who was
I'm
good at
wondering
the
I'm wondering if Charms is fucking obliterated.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let
Charms
me
has
let me
been
let me
lingering.
roll. Let me roll.
No,
the
no,
dice
come
then.
on, let me have my control!
No.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
write-
that checks out.
I'm going to write it the way I want to write it. Anyway.
I mean, I rolled a 9, so...
I don't care. I'm writing it the way I want to write it. Anywho.
You was it in 2 seconds.
Oh my god. Absolutely
fuck
not.
up.
No.
No, don't worry.
Anywho, thank you guys so much for joining us for session 2 of Untold Realms, the Ghostlight Theatre. I'm very excited about this. I cannot wait to get even more in depth. Holy shit, Makeshift, you pulled something out of your ass that I did not realize you were gonna pull out of your ass, so I am excited as shit now.
Oh yeah?
A lot of things can hide his ass.
I know. Oh my god. Purple. Anywho, thank you guys for showing up. As far as I know, we are back next week. As well
Yeah,
as...
should be.
What?
Should be, yeah.
Okay, I thought you said actually, and I was like, Makeshift, I swear to God, if you tell me on stream, you will be castrated, live and in color. Anywho, not only will we be back next week, same time, same place, we do still have the Reclamation on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. CET, Central European Time, which usually is about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So do come support us. Myself and Angels are also in that one, and it's going really, really well, and I love it very much. That's it. That's all I got. Anybody got any chilling they want to do before we all say goodnight?
Yeah, the GoFundMe. Go to my
Donate to
account.
Sox's GoFundMe, please.
Send me money.
She's
'cause
so close.
In late September, they are gonna turn my vocal cords into something else. Then I'm not going to speak for 3 months, and you wouldn't want me to not be able to afford that. You can literally pay me money to be forced to shut the fuck up for 3 months.
On this session of Untold
Whether you
Realms
love me or hate me,
versus
you've
Alex.
got to agree that's a pretty good deal, because you can either help me get something I want, or you can help yourself get something you want. It is in my socials. Drop down there on Twitter.
Oh my god, I love you, Sox. Alrighty.
Love
well,
you too. Mwah.
Mwah. Alrighty. Well, that has been it for session 2 of Ghostlight Theatre. Thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see you all again next week. Goodbye.
Honk shoe.
Bye.
Bye.